music sources.
Check. Is the music gone now? It's this.
Okay.
See how it's going up and down? That means there's music.
Yeah.
It's from that media source.
I didn't know that media source had music. I'm sorry.
Well, now you know.
Okay, I had no clue anything had music on it. I was like, what the heck do you mean music? Okay. Thank you. That's why we love Elliot. I didn't know there was any music possibilities. I was like, I just don't have anything. Okay. No, that's fine. We good. We were waiting for people to get here anyhow. Yay, kitty. Gross eye boogers. Didn't know music was a thing that we had. Cool. Good to know. Well, hello, friends. Glad to have you here. Sorry about the chaos. Did not know that that was an option. I have more of... Don't give me a look. I didn't know.
I didn't give you a look.
I thought you gave me a look.
Nope, you're in your head.
Alright. We have more Barbies from my Barbie inheritance that we were talking about last week to look into. Cause we got like most of the way into like 3 hours of talking about the dolls last week, and I was like, I do not need to also include like the other like 5 random handfuls of dolls in that. So I was gonna work on Rose's hair while we were waiting for people to hop in, but I also didn't have my chat open, so I did not know the Striga was even here. Hello, so good to have you. So yeah, I don't know. I clicked off onto something and my chat was just like, gone. Problem with pop-ups. I am definitely looking to fix our girlie's hair. We have our camera that can tilt now, and we have a new microphone. As long as I don't bump it. I don't want to bump it. It apparently makes very loud, very horrible noises, so we don't want to do that. Also, again, since I was drowned out by random mystery music, thank you, Elliot, for the raid. We appreciate it, and thank you for helping me find what was playing music for unknown reasons. We are going to... Yay, I'm glad! We got all reset up. I guess that's what else I was talking about earlier in intro. Repositioned everything. I had to turn my desk. My desk was like right here. And I turned it out because I wanted to see like this corner where there's like walls and not the entirety of my living room, including a pile of storage boxes and golf clubs and all of my craft supplies that definitely shouldn't be living on the floor, but do. Yeah. So looking to work on our girlie's hair in a bit. I have my clips and things all set up, but I'm going to slide these back and we can go ahead and start looking at our dolls and our couple of Barbie animals. Ho ho ho. I did not go into this collection intending on collecting any Barbie animals. The focus was always meant to be dolls. Animals I feel like are a lot easier to get because you go to like a craft store and they have that like aisle of animal toys that's always really fun, and you can find them in really different scales, and like, I don't know, that works for me. Like if I need a pig, I could just get a giant realistic pig. I don't know. I showed off my my farm earlier with the chickens, which I kind of really love. So I guess that's animals. That was purchased for the mechanic. I'm now collecting some strange Barbie animals. Like, for example, we do have Tanner, the pooping dog. Did I put Tanner's info? I did. Tanner's info is on there. Yep. This is Tanner from 2006. Obviously our leash has been replaced by a little piece of string. Tanner is all soft and felted. What, felted? No, it's flocked. So Tanner's super soft. I love that. Tanner is of course the pooping dog. Pushing on the tail makes our head wiggle, and that would also make our little poop pellets come out. And lifting up the ears opens Tanner's mouth. Tanner came with a pooper scooper that Barbie could hold, like a little scoopy thing. I think also a trash can. Came with a Barbie doll. I don't seem to have that doll. I'm not worried about the doll. The dog's where it's at. Now, I do not have any of the pellets that Tanner came with. And that is because they were magnetic and about this big. They're like close to a Tic Tac size, somewhere around that size. They were magnetic, so that way with Pooper Scooper, it would like stick to the scooper, which was a great concept. The problem was that if children ate these little pellets, and they did occasionally eat the little pellets, that eating magnets, very bad. Very bad. You do not want to have children eating magnets. You can get them stuck together in your intestines. It's just altogether not good. I don't know if it caused any deaths, actually. I'm not gonna look that up. It very well could. It was, I think, probably recalled. I don't know if they did a full recall or if there was just a lot of like, hey moms, this is kind of dangerous, like chat in the 2006 internet forums. Not really sure, but my in-laws made the decision to just toss the pellets. They were like, yeah, no, I'm not risking a hospital visit because somebody stuck one of these pellets in their mouth, which is understandable. So I don't have those. They seem to be in short supply, mostly because a bunch of parents did go, I'm not going to the hospital for this stupid pooping dog, and just toss those. I've tried, like I have a bunch of beads from old jewelry, and I tried running one of those through Tanner, and it didn't like everything. All right, so listen. The food pellets and the poop pellets are the same thing, which is a little bit weird. It goes in the mouth, and then it's supposed to wait here, and when you push the tail, it'll fall out. I don't know if our Tanner is a little bit broken, or just I haven't gotten the right size and shape of food pellet. But bless her heart, everything just goes right through her. I did try with something magnetic too. I have those little like magnetic beads. I tried sticking one of those through just in case it was like a magnetic function. That also, it just rolled straight out. But just not great. Poor thing. Poor puppy. Oh gosh, bless her heart. Someday we might go on a really fun little adventure and try to find things that will work as little pellets for her. Which is a very strange thing to do. I agree, but you know, me as well. She is an absolute cutie though. I don't know if we can get that to focus real well. Super cute. We do love the little movements. Very cute. But no, I can't tell you if the kids just broke this or what her problem is. Her head does little turns. Her little mouth opens up. She eats. She poops. Bless her. Oh, okay. Pushing down turns her head. Lifting her tail opens her mouth and lifts her ears. She's so soft. Her little collar says Barbie on it. Oh, I don't think that's going to show up, but it does. It's just like pressed into the plastic, so not gonna show up on camera, but I could read that. This Barbie, it's pink, it's sparkly. It probably came with a stiffer leash that would have like been a piece of plastic, but obviously those are the kinds of things that break or get lost and then broken or trashed very easily. So no worries, this will do. I believe this is Barbie's first pooping dog. I think this one's the first pooping dog. They have done a couple pooping dogs. I don't know. They've also done in partnership with one of the cat litter brands. We need to go back to like when Barbie did all of these brand partnerships. I kind of loved it. I don't know. That's my early 2000s me talking. They had like Jello things, and so they had tiny little Jello boxes. I don't know. I liked the branded stuff. It was kind of cute. I guess now that's all mini brands maybe, but they partnered with a litter company to make a little cat that you give the cat a little bottle, and then the cat can pee in a little litter box full of clumping material. Not like actual litter, like it'll clump and unclump. Like I would assume it's probably something close to like moon sand, where like when you pour water on it, it kind of like shapes. I think that's how moon sand works. No, not moon sand. I don't know. There's some like sand things like that. So I assume it's probably a component like that. Yeah, you put the little cat in the litter box and I don't know, push her tail or whatever you have to do, and she pees in the litter box and it clumps, and you have a little scooper. And then when the litter dries out, it can just be reused. Guys, I kind of want the peeing cat. I have a pooping dog. I kind of want the peeing cat. I'm a cat girl anyway, over dogs. Do love the dogs. I have a couple dogs that are my friends and neighbors, and I love to see. We always go, hello. But I do not want a dog. And I think a peeing cat is maybe even funnier than a pooping dog. I don't know. So they've done the peeing cat twice. They did the first time where it was like sponsored by a litter brand. And then the second time it's just like generic. So that's kind of on my wish list. I haven't formally put it on my wish list. Formally putting it on the wish list would be like informing the family to be on the lookout for it. But it's kind of tempting to do because I don't know, that's hilarious. Like a peeing cat, a pooping dog, very funny. We will definitely have to see if we can get her to actually eat anything that'll stay. That's not a great look on camera. I'll have to see if I can learn anything about her mechanics, like if we're busted. There's no way to get in here. She has a seam, but it is put together completely, so there isn't any like unscrewing something kind of a possibility here. So that is one of the strange animals that I accepted into my little Barbie collection. I was like, oh no, just dolls and clothes. And then I'm presented with like the OG pooping dog, and I was like, okay, I guess, fine. We'll take the pooping dog. It's funny. If you watch Elliot Gamer 3 when he's streaming Balatro, he will often do things because it's the funniest possible move to make. That's me. Same, just, I mean, that's the funniest thing we could do, right? I have to keep the weird dog. She's so funny. I also have another very strange animal that I got. Hang on, I have to grab all of her pieces. She has a couple. I'm not sure how much of my screen you can see. I don't want to like do a reveal before I'm ready. I'll stick you in my lap where no one will see. Alright, friends. This is also from 2006. It is the Barbie Stable Styles Dress Up Tawny, Me and My Horse. So I guess like maybe a Me and My Horse line? I don't know. So this is Dress Up Tawny. She does come with lots of accessories. We gotta love it. All the little like hoof shoes and little berets for the mane. Very fun, very cute. I did not intend to keep any horses in my collection. It just wasn't something I was really intending to do. But Tawny here has the very exciting quality of having changeable mane color. Her tail just comes out. I do not have her other tail, I just have this one. And more importantly, and funnier to me, is her head just comes off. That's how they decided to make her mane switchable. She's got, like, it's supposed to come off. It clicks on. It clicks off. She's a little broken. Her head doesn't like to stay on, which kind of makes it funnier. But she can have her blonde mane, Or we just have another horse head, and she can have a brown mane. And that's the funniest possible thing to me. I just have the option of being just pulling an absolute godfather and just putting a horse head in someone's bed. And that's hilarious to me. I would absolutely have done that as a kid too. I don't know if I knew about the whole godfather thing. I would have just been beheading a horse, which is not great, but the kind of thing I would have done given the option to do so. She has her little shoes, which are kind of cute. They kind of clip on. If I can get them, they kind of clip on. Come here. Pop. There goes the head. Yeah. Wah! Alright, thanks. Well, she has all kinds of cute little accessories. She has the little leg warmers. I seem to be missing one. I might have it. Keeping all of the Barbie accessories sorted is extremely difficult. She has her little shoes. She has her little leg warmers. Is this reversible? It is reversible. Her little saddle blanket here is reversible. So that way we can go with either the pink style or the purple style. Our pink style is very like flowers and hearts. Looks like it does also have a little crown. We have little crown barrettes. We have little flowers. We have purple crowns. Kind of a seashell looking crown, really. It's very like, I don't know, interesting design. A couple more flowers and other colors. I think we have a couple little hearts too. Lots of fun options to decorate this horse. I'm not surprised that her other tail probably got lost somewhere along the way. I cannot imagine seeing this thing and thinking it had any value. Like, especially like as a dad or something, just like stepping on it and being like, what is that? So, reasonable. It is not lost on me that just plugs in there. I can't think of a better way to do it, but maybe not that. The heads cracks me up to no end. Like, I had no intention of getting any Barbie horses, keeping any Barbie horses. It was not something that I intended for my collection at all. I just thought, like, that's big, that's bulky, they're always going to make horses, you're always going to have toy horses that are about this size available. Like, it's not hard to get horses. We always had horses as kids when we wanted them. Not tricky. I don't know, not important. But hilarious. I can't. Her head just comes off. I kind of wish they'd done something. I don't know. If I was designing this, I don't know if I would think that this was the best way to do it. I'm sure that like a clip-in mane would have been something that would break more easily and get lost more easily, get trashed by parents without realizing more easily, stuff like that. But just the heads. If we can not clip in bits of this blanket, I'm sure that would help us stay on a little easier. Okay, we'll look at the mechanics a little bit more. I did not bother brushing out her manes. So she's a little rough looking, but she's lived in a box for, oh gosh, I don't want to know how many years she's lived in a box for. It's like probably a decade or more, so. Struggles. My sister was just talking about that. How long ago our childhood was. And I was like, a while ago. Like a decade or so. Feeling very old, but that's fine. I say feeling very old, but I'm literally making a video playing with Barbies, so. Yeah. Point taken. Alright, so head stays on okay when we don't clip the blanket into it by accident. And she just has this little button on her, and it just releases the clip. It just releases the clips. you can see our little clips right here that just retract. And her head just comes off. Yeah. Yeah, so this we're just keeping because it's hilarious. I didn't know it was something that I needed in my life. It's not something I needed in my life. I definitely didn't need a horse whose mane changed color. But a horse whose head comes off is hilarious. I need to try not to traumatize any children by introducing them to that bit from The Godfather. When I play with this with, like, little nieces or something someday. Kind of keep it together, which I'm not always super great about. It's a fact. She also came with this very dramatic little hairbrush, a Best Horse in Show trophy. That's just a little mane brush. It is probably not going to help in any way with this kind of mess of a mane. Honestly, that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm not messing with it. Maybe we'll give it a brush out someday. I do have all the rest of my Barbie's hair to brush, so may as well fix Tawny's also. We'll make you look just gorgeous, so when we pop your head off, it's done in style. It's a lot easier to connect her head without the blanket on, because that blanket, it fits so snugly. The edge of it just catches underneath this so much. Like, now we're actually staying on. She's actually a really pretty horse. I like her eyes. It's very nice. It's like stylized cartoony, but it's not too much. If you're wondering what too much is, go watch Barbie animated movies and find out. There's a lot of really kind of terrifying animals. So this is even not one of the most terrifying Barbie animals that we'll see. The anthropomorphic ones are a lot worse. A lot scarier. I am going to close this Velcro up so we do not get caught on anything and everything. Because I'm not a fan of that. Alright, scoop Oliver. All the tiny accessories. Guys, there's so many accessories. I tried sorting shoes the other day. We might do that later in this stream. Just try working on sorting everything out because there's a lot of shoes. Easiest thing was sorting them by color. That worked okay. Alright, so this doll that I have was not in my collection, but somebody grabbed her for me who knew I was looking out for Barbies, and I found this swimsuit in with all of the stuff that I inherited from my sister-in-laws. And it matches what Teresa here is wearing. So she originally came with like shorts and a jacket and a towel and little goggles to set on top of her head. I don't have any of that. I do have the doll that the swimsuit belongs to. So this is, oh, I don't have like her whole title written down, whatever. This is a Teresa from the 2002 Sydney Olympics, and she can swim. She has a little switch on the back here. She has something we wind, and I believe this is the on and off switch. I always forget if the line or the circle is on and which one's off. So, see how that goes? So she can do a front stroke or a back stroke. We have those options right here on her back. There's little arrows on either side. This one is pointing down, so that'd be the back stroke. And this one is pointing forward, so that's going to be her forward stroke. Close her swimsuit up. I think that is off. I'm not sure. Alright, we're going to try winding her up. I do think it's off. Sorry, that might be a really horrible noise. I don't know how good my mic is here. Alright, so we have her wound. And then we are supposed to position her arms. And turn her on. I hadn't gotten her to go properly until just now. That is insane. Oh my gosh. I don't think I had my on and off switch correct, or I hadn't wound her up that much. I don't know. That was crazy. So she is meant to actually swim in water, which is nuts. And I think it would work too. We might have to, we've got to do well, I was gonna say we gotta do a swimming pool video, but that's not allowed on Twitch, technically. So we'll have to record a short video for our YouTube. Well, I guess hot tub streams aren't. I don't know. I'm not messing with it. We'll have to try sticking her in some water at some point and seeing if she actually floats enough to swim, because I'm not really sure how that works. Alright, let's click her over the other way. Her legs, I believe, don't move, just the arms. So I am gonna just hold her by the legs and try not to get hit. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oop. Yeah. So that is the Olympic swimmer Barbie. She actually swims, which is honestly kind of fun. I do like that. She would definitely look a little bit cuter with the goggles, holding her hair back. I think that's kind of a cute touch. Again, this one is Teresa. That is historically always been one of Barbie's friends, and she's pretty much always been Barbie's Hispanic friend. They also had Christy, which is our black Barbie friend, and Barbie. So there were 3 versions. There was blonde Barbie, brunette Teresa, maybe a slightly darker skin tone on Teresa, and then Christy, who will be black. She has the same haircut, just with I think darker hair than this. Her hair would be more black. And then they all do crazy swimming action. I can't believe how crazy that was, guys. I'm sure I don't have her arms in the right position for all of these. I apologize. I am not a swimmer. I have family who did that. It was not me. Oh my gosh. Alright, we have to try winding it up a little bit more. Just because I don't know how much I can wind it. How long she can go? We might have to find out. We might have to find out. Alright, surely that's enough. Alright, and then I prepare to get smacked. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I was going to enjoy that this much. I was like, oh, great, thanks. No, that's hilarious. It'd be even funnier if you hold her like this and just let her slap somebody repeatedly. I can't help it. That's where my brain goes. It's kind of funny. So it looks like my sisters-in-law used to have one of these. I don't know if it was Barbie or Teresa like this one is, or Christy. No clue. But there is Olympic swimmer Teresa. Looking very exciting. Let's see what else we have. Not a ton. I have a couple of Christies to show off. Not Christies. Kellys. I have a couple of Kellys to show off. And then I have some other dolls that family had for me to show off as well. And a cute, fun outfit. I'm just going to put it on. Oh, I have to put it on a vintage doll. Because it is a vintage waist size on the pants. Let me see who I have. Do I have anybody vintage down there? I don't. My Barbie pins are just all over. Yay. Alright, so we are probably going to borrow Olympic swimmer Teresa to show this outfit for us, assuming I could get the shirt to close around her knob, which I'm not sure I can do. Let me see if we have another vintage body doll down here. Surely we do, right? You would think. Yeah, you'll do. Alright, this is another new one. That somebody in my family grabbed for me. I looked her up at the time, but I don't know who she is right now. We can do a little search while we're live if we want. But here she is, looking cute. She has little posable arms. Does she have posable knees? She does. She gets the snap knees. And really pretty red hair. One piece of her hair is a little bit shorter, and we were theorizing she probably had a ponytail that was then wrapped with that piece of hair. Her earrings look like screws. I can't. Can you see that? Oh, no, you can't. Hang on. I'm working on it. Yeah, it does not show up. Too small. Alright, well, it is literally a disc with a line, like an indented line in it. It just looks like a screw. It looks like she has screws in her ears. Just kind of funny. I'm pretty sure when I looked her up that this is her original outfit. We could just do a quick... I'm not always a fan of image searches, but for IDing Barbies, it can be really useful if they're in their original clothes. I have a handful and some more modern Barbies that I bought that are just unknown blonde Barbies. They have standard face mold, they have blonde hair, their arms are maybe posed slightly differently, but they're all from the same years, like span of time. And without knowing what clothes they came in, it's really hard to know anything else about them. Oh yeah, that's super helpful. Google, none of that's right. Alright, Google used to be more helpful, and then it just kind of like tanked, and I'm not really sure what they changed. But they really messed up their algorithm here. Okay, it thinks she might be a Chelsea generation girl. So next step is we say, okay, you think it's that. We look that up and see if it actually matches. Let's see. It might be, but not in that outfit. Not the right outfit. Do we have her in white? The hair is looking right, and her necklace is seeming about right. But it looks like our outfit is not a match. Let's try maybe adding white. What is this, a jumpsuit? And those are pictures of human people, guys. Can we fix this? Those are pictures of modern Chelsea. Just not helping me. It is just not helping me. Alright, another useful thing we could do when we are trying to ID our dolls is grabbing the information off of the back of their head and the information off of the back of their body. It's not going to tell you exactly what year they were made just by that information. It's going to tell you when that head mold was made. It's going to tell you when that body shape was made. So it's not like actually like this doll wasn't made necessarily in that year. Oh, let me see if I can even read the back of her head. There we go, 1998. Okay, so she's a 1998 head. And if I pull that off, and a 1995 body. So, putting that in, 1995 body. Yep. And here's a Reddit post with this doll. Let's check that out. Hopefully somebody there knew what she was. Let me see. Right, I know that it's Chelsea. Okay, we aren't sure which variant. Oh, she used to have a nose piercing? Alright, I don't think we have nose piercing, Chelsea, but we do not. We do not have the first variant who had a nose piercing. Tragic. Alright, so we don't have more information necessarily about more of what information she is, but it looks like she is a Chelsea. She'd be from about, it said that the nose piercing one was a 99 and the without nose piercing was in 2000 because of course the parents of the 90s had to have a controversy and be like, oh my gosh, we didn't want a Barbie with a nose piercing. Yeah, it's fine. I've seen somebody do tutorials on giving their doll lip piercings and nose piercings. We are absolutely going to try that out at some point because I have wire and I have access to sharp things. So we're definitely going to give that a try. I don't know who we're going to try it on. I have some black wig hair. So maybe when we get that ready for reroot and we reroot our doll, we also just give her like a little bit of a goth baddie makeover. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see what we're getting for Christmas this year with like what we're messing with. But, alright, I am going to use our beautiful model Chelsea here in who knows what outfit. I don't know. It wasn't popping up in any of the results I saw, so it could very well not be her original clothes. That happens a lot, especially when you're like an older Barbie who's like been played with secondhand. Yeah, who knows? She has red stuff on her legs. 2 little red dots. I don't think you'll be able to see them in her other outfit here. But I have to show this outfit off. It is so early 2000s, guys. It's kind of great. Oh wait, this one would have fit the other Barbie because does it have a hole in the back? It might have a hole in the back. Hang on. We're gonna see. Gotta get our girl dressed up. Thank goodness this outfit doesn't have long sleeves. I would love to hold the doll like up here when I'm getting her dressed, but we do not know what Twitch would think of unclothed Barbie dolls. We're not messing with it. We're not finding out. Come here, girly. Love it. Is this even for small-waisted doll? Oh, guys. It doesn't... No, it's for like a modern Barbie. Alright. I'm gonna leave it be. I don't have one right here. Anyway, we can stick it on any of my other dolls any other day. And it will be quite fun because this outfit is a riot. The accessories are what gets me. I am missing like a little paper accessory. I don't have that. It's one of those things like who keeps the piece of paper? Or where do you keep the piece of paper? Or how do you keep it from getting so damaged that it isn't worth keeping anymore? Come on. She has some long hair. Goodness. We have the NSYNC outfit. Complete with a fantastic little bucket hat. I didn't look at what shoes came with this. I don't know. I don't know what shoes I have and don't have. We're gonna have to go through the shoes. But we do have this gorgeous NSYNC concert outfit. It came with a sign for the doll to hold above her head while she is cheering. It comes with this amazing bright green NSYNC branded bucket hat. And the NSYNC t-shirt. And it also has a little NSYNC pass with Barbie's picture on it. It says pass down at the bottom there in those pink letters, and then NSYNC is right along the side here. And of course, we have some capri jeans with pink ribbon and a little bit of, it's not quite fur, it's kind of just like fringe, little white fringe on the bottom. It's so early 2000s. Oh my gosh, her little curl popping out of the hat is kind of cute. Very early 2000s. We love it. I don't have the date on that one. I can find it because I have it saved in my screenshots. And my screenshots just link back to the website I took them from, which is great. So we just do a scroll through Barbies I have category here. We find the picture of the girly that I want. Yep, there she is. Okay, she came with like blue sneakers, and she's called NSYNC #1 fan Barbie. And she is from 2002. Can you tell? She's very much from 2002. Yep, there we go. NSYNC #1 fan. Amazing. Oh, it also probably came with a CD. Nice, nice. Bunch of info on the back. Hilarious. Yeah. There's that very fun little outfit. I do have the wrong waist size Barbie for this. I need a belly button Barbie. Talked about that the other week. Because it's a 2002. The early 2000s and 90s, you never really know because they're switching back and forth between them a lot. So, I don't know. It's tricky to get that figured out. Got her outfit back in there. Alright, let's grab all these little Kellys. Alright, I am not sure that these Kellys that the doll matches the outfit that they're in, but I did want to show off their cute little outfits. I think there were a couple of blonde Kellys that I sent back that I didn't keep. Just because I can't keep every Barbie. I can't keep every Barbie. We can't do it as much as we would love to. Can't. I was mean and I kept all of their clothes because I wanted options. But we have a couple cute little Kellys. We have this adorable, also very early 2000s little outfit with our little jackets and a little t-shirt under it. This is all just one piece. And then some jeans edged in pink ribbon with some little blue tennis shoes for us there. Very squishy. And our cute little bob haircut. Oh, I do have a couple of dolls whose feet were messed up, but I mean, the shoes go on. It's fine. Long as the shoes go on, right? I think I'm tipped down. I'm gonna leave it. She has bangs and cute little green eyes. She's a cutie. Kelly's always a cutie. I don't know. I like Kelly. They used to also do Kelly versions of like a series of dolls. Like they had, let's think. I don't know, maybe like Wizard of Oz. They did one where it was like all tiny little Kellys and Tommies, which is very cute. They've done the same thing with the Chelsea size doll for like the recent Barbie movie. They have like the Chelsea size version of Barbie, of Ken, of I don't remember her name, the in real life main character lady in like pink jumpsuits or something. And it's cute, but it's not as cute as this size. This size is so much cuter. It's adorable. I love it. We have another cute little Kelly here in a cute little party dress. It's red and covered in little confetti-like shapes. I've done her hair back because her hair is absolutely crazy. I love the softness of their features too. I don't know if she has a hair going like across her face and it's tied that way. I love the softness of her features. I think that's something I really like in my Barbies, where they're just looking a lot softer. Very much, I'm not into the 2010s, very like glammed up Barbie. Listen, at the root, I am just a like Y2K early 2000s Barbie girl. We love the soft features. I'm gonna have to look at a lot of Barbie faces when I go to make my mini me Barbie. Alright, this outfit is too freaking cute. I'm obsessed. We have a little Kelly with a blonde bob modeling it for us. But here is a really fun little swimsuit. Look at her! She has a little hooded towel with frog eyes on top of it and a teeny tiny little swimsuit, and she has these flippers with frog feet on them. I'm obsessed. It's so cute. I do love frogs. Frogs are cute. Not necessarily like, if I don't really want to be handed an actual frog, but like frogs as a concept is cute. um was my favorite animal when I was a kid. Now I've updated my favorite animal. It's now a moose. They're really big, but you could still tame them. People have tamed moose. I don't know. They're interesting. I like that the plural of moose is moose. They're interesting to look at. I hope to go see some someday. They are not this far south. Someday we will have to do a vacation to the north. Maybe go to the north and also see whales. Like a little Alaska trip and see whales and moose would be pretty exciting. Here's our little Kelly and her adorable little swim set. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm obsessed. It's so cute. Oh, look how cute her little face is too. Her hair is kind of a mess. I will say, when we pull that towel off, it just... Okay, it wasn't... Yeah. It's a little bit much. Getting it to actually lay flat is difficult. I have... Oh, my chair turns, but not when it's bonking into... Not when it's bonking into the table behind me. Let's see if we can maybe, like, tame that a little for her. We'll just try getting it wet and calming it down. Hopefully we can get it to kind of dry that way for her. Maybe we kind of need to employ the, like, ponytail type scenario where we ponytail it down. I know I had some ponytails. Where we go? We are all in this clip over here. Let's grab her a little mini ponytail holder and just kind of give her a little headband treatment here. Whoop. It's not the right size. No, you're good. You're good. I know you're watching. I know you're there. You good. This is I'm very much background content, and I know it, so it's okay. All right, we were trying to fix this sweet little Kelly's hair. She is adorable, but this hair is a little much. Oh, that's not good for her head. All right, I am not getting anything to go over that. Guys, the bald spot is killing me. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's a problem with giving Barbie dolls a bit of a bob. Just that, like, it do pop up really funny. I'm gonna see if I could put this frog towel on her and let her hair dry, pressed down slightly. We're gonna see if maybe that'll help, but we might have to employ a little bit more of Barbie hair fixing techniques here, where we get like a rubber band or, you know, something that's like actually the right size that will go around her hair and hold it down while it dries and hope that fixes it. But there are cute little Kellys that we got. There were a couple other Kellys in this bunch. I showed off one of them last week, but a couple others I passed up on. Because I don't need 500. I don't. They're kind of cute. I don't. You gotta resist something. I gotta resist something. If I could make a Barbie city, which Barbie would be the mayor? Like of the ones I have? Oh gosh. That's a horrible question. That's an awful question. I don't know. Don't know. Maybe one of the historical Barbies, like Ida B. Wells, or Madam C.J. Walker, because they kind of look the part, and they have very much like businesswoman mindset going on. I feel like they could probably do a good job. Anybody could do a good job. They're all like badasses. So I don't know. This says if you could make a Barbie city, which Barbie would be the mayor, but I did not even consider the Kens, which is kind of funny. Just didn't occur to me. I was just like, ah, yes, the Barbies. Which Barbie will be mayor? I don't have any Kens up here right now either. So I was looking at like the couple I have on display. I'm missing my Barbie stands because they're currently holding the movie dolls. So most of my dolls are not up on my little display again. I also got some little strawberry shortcake characters, a whole big handful of them. We are missing a little bit of some clothing, and hair is a little bit of a mess. Their hair is scented though, it's a little overwhelming. Kins aren't Barbies anyway. I mean, they kind of aren't. They are and they aren't. It varies. I don't know. Depends what I need. So this is a little blueberry muffin. I tried to ID these exactly. They do not keep that good of records on strawberry shortcake dolls. It was kind of a struggle. I'm pretty sure that these are from the early Berry Best Friends line. They are, Hasbro dolls? Yeah, Hasbro. Yeah. And they started making dolls in like 2008 for the Strawberry Shortcake franchise. So we can kind of date them based on that. They're super cute. Poor Blueberry Muffin here is missing a shirt. But I had this weird random yellow thing floating around and I said, okay, I guess we'll make that work because, I don't know, it was attached to one of them floating around. And I said it'll do. She does have scented hair. Her hair's not... it's that scented plastic smell. I don't know. I don't know what we got going on. Her little headband has popped off. I should see if there's a way I can reattach that for her. I think it's probably just like the little plastic tags holding it in place, but trying to like repurpose them. These ones I'm not planning on keeping. They are adorable, but I was planning I would just redonate them or gift them to somebody who's like a major Strawberry Shortcake fan. They're making so much. Have you seen how much Strawberry Shortcake merch is out there right now? Because it's crazy. They are really getting into it. Which, I mean, I don't mind. It's cute. I enjoyed some Strawberry Shortcake cartoons when I was little. Now, this is about the era that I watched, and the one a little bit before this. Where, like, Strawberry Shortcake has that little hat. Stuff like that. I'm not a, like, 80s Strawberry Shortcake kid. Not an 80s kid, so, you know. Five Below currently has these adorable little Strawberry Shortcake themed outfit sets that are Barbie sized, and I'm like eyeing them. I'm waiting for people to ask me about Christmas presents. Just be like, what do you want? I have a small budget. And I'm gonna be like, oh, name the budget. You got $5? You got $2? I have things I want and need, and they're all Barbie related. You want to just go to the thrift store and see what you can get? Barbies. Easy. I feel like it's easy. Everybody seems to be struggling with what to gift me all the time, which confuses me. I'm like, Barbies. But then it gets like more specific. We have a little lemon meringue, looking cute, and her little yellow dress. So these dolls did all originally have shoes. I do not have any shoes this size bopping around in my stuff. They also have a little strawberry design on the bottom of their foot. You can kind of see it a little bit there. And then they all had leggings. I don't have them for Blueberry Muffin, and I don't have them for Strawberry Shortcake, but it looks like everybody else has their little leggings. We have an orange blossom, looking so cute. Look at the soft little faces. They're very cute. I prefer my dolls to be Barbies, or at least Barbie size. So like this don't work for me. I wonder what her hair smells like. I mean, yeah. Fruity, plasticky smell. I don't know if I like the scented hair or not. It can kind of be like a lot. But it's fun also. Try to get that smoothed out a little bit. You know, I have the stuff to fix our hair up, so I might as well, before we send anybody like off into a thrift store or to go home with anybody else. We might as well fix their hair. The dolls that my in-laws had for me, the ones that I passed on that went back into storage at their place, I did fix their hair before I sent them back. I was like, I can't just send them back looking this rough. So we were nice, and I had like a giant doll hair fixing party anyway. So we took the time and got their hair all combed out. These metal combs are vital. Very important. So is starting at the ends of your hair. Always start at the ends of your hair. It makes life easier. That's looking better already. Oh, so shiny. So cute. And see, she has her little pants and her little orange section patterned skirt. That's so cute. We have, I am not sure who this is. I'm sorry. I had the others' names and I don't have her name. I don't know what kind of fruit this is. Maybe a plum? Plum something. Oh, somebody's gonna have to tell me if you know. I am not as familiar. Okay, I knew the rest of the Strawberry Shortcake characters, so we can't judge me for not knowing one name. I got everybody else. I just don't know who our plum girly is here. But she is looking cute. Smooth that ponytail out a little bit for her. There you go. And she has her fun leggings with like, I don't know, kind of leg warmery things going on at the bottom. Super cute, very fun. And she's got her little plums in her hair and on her shirt. Now Strawberry, her hat has just moved. It's really just migrated. And I don't think I can like there's not a way to put it back in place. I think I'm going to remove her hat. And then maybe we'll work on seeing if there's a way I can reattach it. Because, I mean, it can't be at the bottom of her hair. It's not working for me. Come here, hat. Oh, just pull. It's just like sewn into her hair. And it's just slid over time. Like I said, these are from maybe 2008. So, no matter how much play they've seen, they're reasonably old. It's been a minute. They definitely got played with enough to lose their shoes. And Strawberry ought to have, I think she has not pink, but green little stripy leggings. We don't have those. Yeah. Oh, her hair, bless her heart. Let's see if we can get her tidied up a little. She has her little end pieces here tied up behind her head there. And we're just going to give her hair a little brush out. We do also, stay tuned, please. We have a Barbie to unbox. Like, unbox. Let's do that in just a second. That's kind of fun. I will tell you more about her while we are taking her out. That's what you're seeing over here in the corner. That's who that is. She is new in her box and was on sale for $11, so I said, yes, please. That's a good price. Yeah. I'm a sucker for a Barbie deal for sure. There we go. There we go, Strawberry. Getting better. Getting better. Let's see if we can maybe, like, soothe that a little bit for you here. And just go down. Not up, down. Hair goes down. Hair go down. She's very Ariel colored hair. Goodness. Alright. Definitely we are looking better. Her little hat is no longer attached. And it doesn't like fit around her head. So it really needs to get attached somehow. I will have to see what I can do to reattach her little hat. I don't want her to be without it. It's important. And I mean, she has it. She doesn't have her shoes. She doesn't have her leggings. I don't have a way to replace those. But she has her hat. I'm going to make sure her hat goes with her to wherever her next home is. Let's take a look at Strawberry's cute little face here. When I was looking them up on the internet, none of the dolls I saw had these pale of eyes. I noticed that these friends had very pale eyes. I also couldn't find Blueberry's skirt that she's wearing, so I'm not sure if it's original to the doll or if it's a different outfit option that she just ended up wearing. They made a lot of dolls and some fun little clothing packs for them, as you should. Looking cute. All right, friends. Oh, I said we should do my doll next, but I have 3 more things in this box. Okay. We'll do those things first. I'm sorry. We will. We should. We have... Okay. We have some dresses I have not been able to ID. They were giving me such Princess and the Pauper vibes, and then I was looking up the Princess and the Pauper dresses, and they aren't. But we have 2 gorgeous, very subtly different wedding dresses. I have not been able to find these yet. I mean, I don't know. We proved that Google is not always helpful. I think I'm going to post them in a couple Barbie Facebook groups that I'm in and just be like, hey, can anybody tell me what these are, who these were? I love how they're just subtly different. We have a much lighter inner panel here with our little edging. And the collar is very much, I think the collar and the sleeves are very much giving me Princess and the Pauper vibes. And then we have ruffles down the sides of our skirt. It's so cute. It's really giving me Princess and the Pauper vibes. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I have 2 wedding dresses for them. But it's not their wedding dresses. Okay, so the inner panel of this one has the gold. This inner panel just has more of a little bit of a translucent shimmery thread. And then we have some more different colors of the ribbing. And if it wasn't for the inner panel being different, I would suspect that it was just a color changing little squiggles here that they were using, and it's just different on every dress. But her neckline also, I mean, it seemed to be a little bit different, but actually it's just a little crumple that ought to be standing up more. And she's got the ruffles down the front too. But the inner panels are completely different. So that really makes me feel like they're 2 different but matching dresses. And even looking up like wedding dresses wasn't helping me. But we don't actually have a Barbie tag inside. Not all Barbie clothes do. But it can help. You know, knowing if it's actually Barbie or not is really useful. But I'm not seeing one. So, I'm not sure. But they are really fun. Oh, I think I'm going to put them on my Princess and the Pauper anyway, because they're cute. They're cute. They're fun. I also got, on a white background, yeah. I don't know if a white background is going to help or just lose the dress. Because they're white dresses in the future. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I got them for Christmas or something. I don't think they're official because they don't say Mattel or Barbie on the back of them, and their head shape is a little bit funky. So I highly suspect that they are some off-brand Barbie earrings. But I don't care. I'm a little more particular about my dolls, but yeah, merch, so, thank you. Yeah, now that I'm not wearing my headphones all the time, you can actually see my earrings. It's really nice. All right, one of the other dolls that I was lucky enough to get, it might be a doll from someone else, but I don't know. I don't know who. I couldn't get any results, and looking up like matching wedding dresses wasn't getting me results either. I don't know. I mean, it might also just be that Google's broken. Maybe I need to try a different search engine. That actually might solve all of my problems because it's not super helpful. Okay, we have hold up, let me pull his info. Okay, so based on my research, I believe that this is a 1971 Malibu Ken. He is wearing a modern Ken's shirt and yeah, just modern everything. He came with no clothes. I think he originally was the Malibu Ken because he probably just came with swim shorts and a towel. And that's it. So, I mean, that just shows that they've been doing the Barbies I don't like, where they just cheap out and only give you the swimsuit and nothing else for like a while. But this is what my mother-in-law and her sister had. It was their only kin, very coveted and beloved, and they were nice enough to let me add him into my collection. I better make sure I can tell him apart from any other kins, because I know I've been looking at other Barbies and I got some other Barbies, and I think there's very similar kins, so I should do a little, I don't know, get him a little tag. Alright, I'm partially picturing like a little shopping, like a little price tag. But since it would be like sticking it on his ankle, my brain's also just like connecting it with a little body tag, toe tag. And it's amusing to me. I don't think it's a secret gay ending or poly ending, wedding dresses, but oof, this rough. Take care. Bye, Fred. Thank you for popping in. I will. I'll be talking about Barbies for who knows how long, so can't go wrong. I shouldn't be here when you're back. That would be a problem. I'll take that as my time to stop. But yeah, Malibu Kin. So Malibu Kin is now when we're getting into our darker skin tones. So the kins that we would have had before this, before the 70s, would have been a bit lighter. The Malibu line is like tan everybody. So Kin is tan, Malibu Barbie is tan. I think there's a Malibu Skipper too. She's tan. Everybody is looking very tan, very summery, very California. Oh, he's a cute little vintage piece. In pristine condition because they treasured him. He does have bending knees. He's got those little pop bending knees, which we gotta love. Does not have any articulation in our elbows and just has a simple up and down motion in our arms. But he's nice. Gotta love the brown eyebrows with the blonde hair. Fix my hair, goodness. But he's fun. We like him. Now it is unboxing time. I'm sorry that I made Fred miss it. Sorry. I am gonna need my scissors for freeing my Barbie from this plastic prison that she has been encapsulated in. I hate the plastic prisons, guys. They are the worst. They lock them up and their hair gets tied down. Ugh. Well, here is our beautiful doll that we are about to unbox. She is a Barbie Deluxe. I believe this is their second set of Barbie Deluxe dolls. If you remember my doll with the pink prosthetic leg, she's from the first line of Barbie Deluxe dolls because she's like a number 3. This doll is a number 5. So I assume they had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they have 5, 6, 7, 8. Their most recent ones have just come out and they are all wearing denim. These Barbies are all wearing metallics. So that's very fun. We are not going to be leaving her in this. We aren't going to be leaving her looking much like this at all, actually, because this is going to be my custom Muse Barbie. All right, let's see if we can cut this bits of tape. No tape. No tape, no glue, no stickies. Here she comes. Gorgeous. Perfect. There she is, all packed down. Sheesh. I'd like to try to be able to put her back into her packaging because I think it'd be cute putting the Muse Barbie in packaging. I want to see if I can take the deluxe style word off of there with like a little bit of like alcohol or nail polish remover, and then maybe get like a Cricut cut sticker with my username on it. She is just all rubber bands and plastic pieces. Pop her little hands out of here. very carefully pop her little hands out of here. There we go. Alright, for these rubber bands, I'm just gonna break them. But I do need to make sure that I grab the pieces of rubber bands because we do not want the cat to eat rubber bands. Right, Stream? Say, don't hurt the cat! Think of the cat, Muse. Think of the cat. Okay, that was this side. Now this one is gonna be this side. Oh, it's the plastic in the head too. That gets me, man. I hate seeing that. I'm like, please don't just stab her little head. There we go. And make sure that we are holding on to all of these little pieces so we can ensure that they all get into the trash properly and the cat does not ingest anything, because I love my cat very much and I do not need to pay unnecessary vet bills. No, no, no. No, no, no. Where is Cat? Oh, I wonder if Cat is snuggling in the bedroom with Dad. She might be. Alright, there she is, freed from the packaging. Let's grab all our extra little bits of rubber band. We really want to make sure all of this is making it properly into the trash can. Come here. How do I get you? There we go. Okay, 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 okay. Alright. And then we will leave all of these pieces here so we can try to like put me back in the box a little bit. I know I don't normally keep Barbies in the box, but I at least want to do it as a photo shoot, having like a Muse Barbie in the box. Very cute, very cool concept. Alright, so we have selected this doll because, again, she was on sale for $11, so that's a steal. And she is articulated, so she has elbow articulation and wrist articulation, along with her knees, shoulders, and hips. So, very nice. I actually got I'm not sure where I've set her. There we go. We got a Made to Move Barbie recently. This is going to be Miku. Our lovely friend Miriam is absolutely in love with Miku, and she's been doing the channel art for Elliot Gamer 3's channel. She might be doing channel art for me at some point, and I was like, I don't know about money, but what about making a custom Miku? Because I need to do rerouting anyway, so let's pick out Miku blue hair. I want to draw faces, so let's draw Miku eyes, like, and then make her the little, like, signature original Miku outfit. Should be really fun. But this is a Made to Move Barbie. So she is different knee articulation here. Hang on, I don't have any better outfits right now. Let's switch their clothes up, shall we? Let's see. I tell y'all, when I say looking through the clothes is hard, this is what we're working with. Okay? Looking through the clothes is hard. Let's see if we can find some shorts and a t-shirt for my Barbie, and let's find maybe, let me see if I could get a, this should work, bikini style top. And some shorts for Miku Barbie. Or a skirt. A short skirt will also work just fine. Just gotta find any of those options. I like having this many clothes, though. It's the right amount of clothes. It's not easy to find things, but it is the right amount of clothes. You should always have piles and piles of clothes. If your dolls don't come with piles of clothes, what are you doing? They just, I don't know, they need that. Alright, I am going to pull the rest of these little rubber bands off of her. They really just put rubber bands absolutely everywhere. Her shoes are held on with rubber bands just to make sure they don't fall off in the box. I'm like, I don't know if I care that much, but okay. I guess if you're a collector, you don't want to order a doll online and then get her. My lips are cracking. And then get her and have like her shoes be off when you're wanting to display her without ever opening the box, blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't care, man. Looking through Barbiepedia, I've seen a lot of Barbie packaging. They've done all kinds of very interesting Barbie packaging. Alright, that is her freed. I will do a joint comparison in just a second. Let's take a look at this Deluxe Barbie's original outfit before we take her out of it and probably never put it back on because she won't be Deluxe Barbie anymore. She will be Deluxe Muse Child. So, she does have really long, pretty hair. It's going to be a shame to cut it all off, but I am going to cut it all off. Maybe we can use it to reroute another doll. We will have to see. She has these little hoop earrings. They feel like they might actually be removable, which would be nice. If I don't have to cut them. Nope. They have, yeah, we better not pull that out. They have, barbs on them. So if you pull on that too hard, it could tear her face. What you need to do is pull it out as much as you can, and I have little clippers, and I'll get those in as close as I can and snip it off. And then when we take her head off later, we'll just shake out the pieces. Does have really long, nice hair. It definitely could use a brushing. Whatever. She has a little rose choker and her metallic pink crop top with little tulle puff sleeves and some metallic pink pants, which is a decision. And we do not wear these because sitting. But Barbie doesn't have to worry about sitting. Are these flexible enough to actually even sit in? They are. She can sit in them. She doesn't have to feel the horrors of latex against her skin, so she doesn't care. And then she has her cute little pink high heels. They are cute shoes. Not my color, I guess. I just don't wear Barbie pink very much, but we'll work on changing that. We'll work on changing the wardrobe up a little. I feel like I can wear more Barbie stuff now if I'm going to be like streaming Barbie stuff. Oh, she also has her purse, which is a giant bow handle, which is cute. That's cute. That's fun. Love it. Let's switch her outfit up. These shoes come off really easily. What does this say, Barbie on it? No, it just has a little clasp. Alright, hang on. Since I have to hold her off screen anyway, I'm going to grab my chapstick super quick while I'm doing this. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry. Talking all the time is just like not great for your lips. Let's fix. That helps. I meant to pick out a little outfit for her that's like closer to what I wear, but I did not get that far. So, oh my gosh, look how stiff. Those friends are not human clothes. Those clothes are not for people. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not for me. I do not want to wear shiny latex metallic pants. That's too much. So we will be doing a reroute of this doll. That means we'll be cutting all of her hair off. And then stabbing or knotting new hair into her head. I need to get hair that matches my hair color as best as we can. We'll see what we can do. Oops, she has her cool markings on the back of her. She has the genuine Barbie stamped on. which is very cool. She's about to become a little bit less of a genuine Barbie and a little bit more of a one-of-a-kind Barbie, because we are going to redo her. I'm going to take her whole face off, and then we are going to redraw her face. So we are going to give her closer to my color of eyes. I'm not going to do any like hyper realistic eyes. Well, not hyper realistic. That sounds scary. Crazy realistic eyes. I really don't mind the very like Barbie cartoony look. Plus I think it's a lot more manageable for my art talent to be able to do that. It just makes more sense not to try to like add the little like whatever this is, the corners of your eye. Like, I don't know how to do that. I don't want to mess with that. It does not sound fun. It sounds like a great way to draw a really ugly face on my doll. So we're just gonna do like very cartoony, basic Barbie eyes. This poor dress is fraying apart. Alright, let's see if we can get Miku, or future Miku as she is now, into this little outfit. And we'll be messing around with hair a little bit before we do the reroute on Muse Barbie and Miku Barbie. Mostly because I do not know how to do Miku's bangs. That terrifies me a little bit. That's kind of intimidating. Oh, is this skirt even gonna fit? Does this skirt even fit you? Or is it like too tiny? It's too tiny. Alright, let's find her something else. Ooh. Oh, well, there's part of the bikini I was trying to find. So maybe we'll just find the rest of that and then we can use that to show her body type. She's not going to fit in that. It's too vintage. Too vintage. Those are long pants. Is this a skirt? Oh, that'll work. Is that gonna fit? Alright, if it fits, it'll work. That's a tricky thing with vintage sizing and modern sizing, but it's even trickier between all the different new body types of Barbie. It is a little bit complicated. Alright, friends. Here we go. Now I can show you our the difference between my deluxe Barbie's articulation and our made to move Barbie articulation. So made to move Barbie really truly is made to move. She has articulation not only in the elbows, her elbows also look different. These are a bit more subtle and these are like really jointed. Same with the knees. The joint types are really different. She also has a movability in her upper arm. It twists, which is really interesting. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't like the line that it has. Hopefully we can kind of hide it with Miku's sleeves, but I feel like that might be too high up for her sleeves, so we'll see. She has, of course, her leg articulation. You can see the whole chunk of her leg there. Pretty much regular, just well done leg articulation. Her ankles are articulated and she has flat feet. This doll was a volleyball Barbie, so she had like flat shoes and things. And I have already messed up part of her ankle apparently here. That's just, I don't know, moved around funny, I guess. She does have articulated wrists, which are definitely something you want when you're making a custom Barbie that you're wanting to pose. That's why people do love to use the made-to-move Barbies. She also has articulation here at the underbust. So she has the ability to move in this axis, which is different. She doesn't have an articulated waist. Don't be silly. Here, I can show it from the back. But she has articulation right back here. So she has much more versatility in the different poses that she can do. But I just wasn't looking for that for my Barbie. And I wanted to have the classic pointed feet shape so I could wear more classic Barbie shoes. Like, I do not mind the pointed feet and non-mobile ankles. I don't plan on doing that much with my me doll. She does have, of course, we have hip joints. Her hips actually don't move out to the side like the Made to Move do. They're just back and forth. She has knee articulation. She has her elbow articulation. She has shoulder articulation, but no upper arm added flexibility there. And she has her articulated wrists and, of course, movable heads for everybody. We can do great poses. Like this. Fantastic. We will be... So we'll be taking off her head, taking out her earrings. We will be removing her entire face, redrawing her eyes, and recoloring her lips. I'm not entirely sure if I want to take off her lips or not, actually, because I don't know if I can draw that on as well. I'm a little nervous to do that. The eyes I feel like I can do. I'm a little bit nervous about the lips and teeth, because it is like really fine work. And that lip color is okay for me too. Like, I don't mind that. I might give her a little bit more of a fun blushy look. Just because it's cute. We like that. We will, of course, be doing winged eyeliner because it is my signature. It's my go-to eyeliner. Love it. So maybe a little bit less eyelashes than this doll has. She has a lot of very big lashes, and I really want the focus to be more on the winged eyeliner, a little bit less on the lashes. Granted, if you are doing jet black eyeliner, you should also apply mascara. It's gonna look weird if you don't, even if you have dark hair and dark lashes, it just does. Her hair is probably gonna be about this long, but brown. So, what shade of brown? I don't know. There's like 3 different shades in my hair. I don't really want to purchase 3 different shades of hair and mix it up, because that sounds kind of scary. But we'll see. Maybe we mix 2 different shades of brown together a little bit. She has her hair pulled back at the top here. Very cute. I am probably going to split mine. I have like, sometimes it's a middle part. Today it's a side part. We're probably going to do kind of more of, probably we'll do 2 parts. If possible, get a middle part lined up and a side part option. We'll see. She definitely needs, I think, softer eyebrows to be me. A little bit softer, maybe. And glasses are going to be fun. I think I need to have them 3D printed, which is okay. It's manageable enough. I just need to try to find a file for glasses that are close to mine, which might be tricky. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to have somebody custom edit a file for me, which we might be able to achieve by begging. I have some people who do 3D printer stuff enough that like maybe we could just be like, hey, this is all I need. And then I know people with both filament printers and with resin printers. So we'll see which way we go for getting glasses done. A filament printer will do okay, but you could definitely, even if you do it really well, you're still going to see some lines. I don't know how well this thin would print. I don't know how we're going to do glasses. I'm a little nervous about how that might go, but we did want to go with our modern belly button waist for me. I did not want to be that vintage. I have been considering switching out the modern head shape with the like vintage like Y2K head shape, but I feel like maybe the differences are a little bit more about how the eyes are done, like how it's painted, and less the mold of the face. And this jawline will match me pretty well. So going with that might be good. We'll definitely make it so she has other earring options and get a whole little wardrobe together. If I get really lucky, maybe we can get a Barbie dress that matches a real life dress, or like at least like jeans for her, jeans for me, get matching shirts. We can figure something out. If I can just get her in a shirt, we can always put designs on it really easy. and put designs. Like, if she gets a black t-shirt, I buy a black t-shirt. We do iron-on vinyl decals on both of them. It's manageable. I absolutely, Elliot Gamer 3 has merch, and I absolutely want to make her tiny merch for sure. So we're gonna have to make her a tiny hoodie with a teeny tiny Elliot Gamer 3 logo. It's probably not going to be embroidered. It's very much more likely going to be iron-on, just because that's a lot more manageable in miniature. I mean, I'm not entirely opposed to hand embroidering something that teeny tiny. You know, we could try and see how it goes, but we'll see. We'll see. Her hair is really pretty. This doll is gorgeous, honestly. She is really pretty. I like her. I can't wait to take her face off and make her bald. Turn her into me. I currently have some of my hair waiting to be donated. Because my hair was like a foot longer than this. And we cut that off to donate. And I am trying to figure out, like, surely rerouting a Barbie with actual human hair is too weird and also doesn't work right. You do the on-stream, practice on a little thing first and do it again on the thing. Yeah, would be cool. Yeah. Doing teeny tiny embroidery would absolutely be cool. Or just the tiny sewing. I've seen a tutorial for making a Barbie ball cap, like on Pinterest. Pinterest is life. I would love to make a tiny ball cap and also do the Elliot Gamer 3 logo on that. And we could try getting the little sleeve decals that Elliot has on his hoodies. I don't know about making miniature Elliot Gamer 3 socks. That might be a little bit too challenging. But it'd be cool, right? So I would love to do that. I would also love to get a kin and make him into a custom Elliot Gamer 3 doll, because that would be fun. Her hair is so long and pretty, guys. Although the texture of new hair is so weird. I kind of hate it. If we brush it out, it'll probably get nicer. It's not a good noise. Definitely, we're like looking forward to redoing these dolls, though, for sure. I don't hate this hair color. It's not, I don't know, not too platinum, I guess. But we are going to redo it. Dyeing it is also an option, but honestly, I think I'd rather do a reroot, because dyeing hair scares me. It scares me, yeah. You have to like cover their face in glue, and then you have to mess with dye in the first place. I need a pot that's specifically for dye. It's craziness. You like dunk them in. Dunk. And then like hope it gets everything. It's kind of a lot. I don't know. I think it makes me nervous. If I was going to do that, I would use some other blonde victim Barbie first, which we do have. We have, there's always so many random blonde Barbies. We'll definitely be practicing faces on them first also. And we will so be doing that live if I can handle it. Like, I am absolutely game. My camera can flip down. I don't know if it'll be a voiced stream or not, because I might be like focusing as hard as I can. We'll see. But, you know, getting like drawing our little facial features on. I am really debating doing the classic Barbie sideways gaze. I'm very much debating. I think it looks really cute when they do it on modern dolls. They give them that little like side eye. It's cute. It's a fun nod to original Barbies. But I'm also not sure if that would change the posability that I have for my doll. Like if that would affect it. So that worries me a little. I don't know. She is cute. Guys, this doll, very cute. Highly recommend. Looking adorable. I like the hair. It is crazy long and nice. But we're gonna change it. Wahaha. Absolutely. She's so cute. I can't wait to have a little miniature me. Oh my gosh. I am living my best Barbie life. I didn't think I was going to have all these Barbie movie dolls. I didn't ever think I was actually going to be like trying to make a miniature Barbie me. But that's the goal. Also going to be planning to make miniature Barbie Miku. The bangs are going to be so much fun. It's possible. The friend I'm making it for has done Miku cosplays, so she's done like Miku wigs before. So worst case scenario, we will just be sending her to the friend with her hair unstyled, just all in, and going, make look like Miku. I don't know how. So now that we have a body type that's been approved by her, though, because Barbie bodies are all slightly different sizings. Like the Made to Move Barbie is a different sizing than our typical Barbies are. So we could start getting to work on making the skirts, making the shirts, making the arm things, getting the boots. I'm currently looking at using these boots for my base. I would be covering like the entirety of this. It would just be the base of the shoe and the bottom of the shoe. So pretty much I'd paint this entire thing blue and then cover in black fabric that would become the boot. I don't know. We're working on it. I'm very anxiously saving all the pins that look okay and working on figuring it out. So we'll have to see what we do. I definitely need to start with a shoe base because I cannot figure out for the life of me how to make Barbie shoes like from scratch. Clothes are easier. Shoes are very difficult. Let's go ahead and toss our new outfit here into the bin of Barbie clothes. And we can add our accessories into our just Ziploc bag full of accessories. This is pretty much all shoes. There's a couple necklaces in here, but I've mostly moved those out and made it just shoes. So lots of that. So fun. I'll put future Miku aside for a minute. We will have to figure out what we are doing. I don't know what we're doing with her. How to draw a Miku face should be interesting. Getting these shoes on with these articulated ankles is really interesting. I see why they did not sell these with shoes. Makes sense. Making her clothes should be really interesting. I'm like kind of following like cosplay patterns and looking at Barbie patterns, and we're gonna be just shoving everything together and like crying. I think I'm definitely gonna have to get like an actual sewing machine because the things I've tried to sew by hand end up looking really messy. And running things through a sewing machine turns out a lot better. So I'd love a miniature sewing machine like this big. That sounds great, honestly, because they're just so big and clunky. I don't know. We might be borrowing a sewing machine. I know a bunch of people who have sewing machines, and especially a bunch of people who have them and don't necessarily use them. So we'll probably just be stealing a sewing machine for a little bit, and then we can just give it back. I don't have to store it in my absolutely clean and tidy storage space. It's a lie. Everything is chaos. Everything is chaos, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, friends, I would love to fix up, it's my tank top strap, sorry. I would love to fix the hair on my Barbie movie dolls, but I do also have another fun thing to open. I have so many more dolls to show off too. This is gonna be a year-long series. What dolls has Muse acquired? I do want to show off and do some look-up research on this set that we got. This was on, like, you know, just for sale on Marketplace. And definitely not all of the pieces are actually original. There's like a Minnie Mouse mirror in this, but I said, that looks pretty close. It looks like it definitely has some original pieces. I think this just pushes down. Holy crap, open. And spill everywhere. We have princesses in miniature. We have and Annalise and Erica in miniature. And I'm pretty sure some of these items belong to them. Let's see if we can find their set. I looked at the date on this and it says 2006. And this, it said Mattel. It did. I checked. This is a Mattel 2005. So let's just try looking at Miniature Princess and the Pauper 2005 and see what that gets us. That is usually the way to go. Okay. Our dolls are looking right. Yep. Okay. We have this. This is showing up in our search results along with a chair, which we don't have, which is fine. So this is original. I suspect that these plants are part of it. The dolls are definitely part of it. And let me see if, like, carry case gets me any other details here. That's a backpack. That's not it. Let's see. A lot of the Barbie searching we do is just scrolling through images and adding words. It works out most of the time though. So we do have some cute Barbie Princess and the Pauper miniature dolls who have clip-on clothing. But these do not have clip-on clothing. These are actual fabric clothes. Would you call this a crown shape? I don't know if, let me try taking my year out of here and see if that helps my results any. It is not helping my results any. I am getting backpacks. I have a CD player. And yeah, lots of backpacks. Great, great, great. Thank you. This is such a useful website. Some of these are just not miniature. Thank you. Thank you. So helpful. Oh. Okay. Tip you up a little bit again so you can look at my unamused facial expressions. Don't you want to see? Let's see. Let's just try Miniature Princess and the Pauper and see what we can get there. Okay, so I'm seeing that chair packaged with an Erica. Not an Erica, I'm sorry, with an Annalise. The chair that we don't have from that eBay listing. They had a board game. They had an entire castle. Okay, there was a miniature doll and a tea set, but it is not this tea set. I am seeing this Erica in the blue dress with this table. I really thought that this little tray right here was gonna match with that. It seemed like it fit, but it looks like it might be unconnected. And as I was saying, this mirror, not from the set. This is a Minnie Mouse mirror, so you can tell by the ears. So we know that's definitely not part of the set. This little teapot and part of the set just says Greenbrier International. So it is not Mattel. So we're going to assume that that is not part of our set either. All of these little tea things, I believe all go together. So does these pinks match? Yeah, these pinks match. The purples of the saucers match. So we are pulling those as well. But still, totally fine. Having any bits of this is kind of really cool. Okay, so we see that these little doll sets that we are able to look at are called Mini Kingdom. So let's do a search for, instead of Miniature Princess and the Pauper, let's add Mini Kingdom. and see what that can get us. Alright, we are seeing some other mini kingdom dolls that are not Princess and the Pauper. I am not seeing anything too familiar looking in these sets. Well, I am. Actually, we had the miniature Rapunzel with her mirror and little step stool, and we had miniature Odette with her little bookshelf. So those look familiar. Aha! That's something. Okay, perfect. Perfect. In this picture, we are able to see these trees, which I suspected. They don't say Mattel on them, but I am seeing them in this set. So I am going to go ahead and pair them with this. That seems right. And we are seeing this table. They do not have the legs together correctly in the picture, but this table, I was really guessing so based on the colors alone. There's some things that just based on the colors you can tell what's part of a set. I am going to guess that this bright blue comb is not part of this set because it just does not have the same look. The real question is whether or not this case is part of a set. Now, I'm not sure if those items are a set or if they're just like, I don't know, all from mini kingdom sets and put together. All right, I am seeing, okay, here's a princess set with a little castle that's not this, that has all those different furniture pieces. Oh, and here we go. Barbie mini princess. Yep, mini kingdom. Perfect. There we go, friends. There we go. That shows that case that we have. It has some dresses. It has our dolls. It looks like this dress might be a Clara dress, actually, from their miniature Clara doll. We do not, unfortunately, have the miniature cats, because that would be great. If my sisters and I kept the miniature versions of our Odette and Rapunzel dolls, I will see if I can steal them, but I'm not really sure if we did. Listen, sometimes your mom says you have to get rid of some of the toys, and the miniature Barbie princesses are what goes. That's how life works. That is how life works. Okay, so yeah, that confirms that this... Oh, I see this with Clara. Okay, so I am seeing this with Clara. I am seeing this dress with Clara. So this might be Clara and not an Annalise. Which makes sense based on our dress not matching our Erica dress. And I see this dress and I see this dress. With a hairbrush and a comb and a tiny crown on her head. So it looks like this is a Clara. This is Clara's case. It comes with some trees that were also from the Barbie Miniature Kingdom set. It looks like this table here is also from the Barbie Miniature Kingdom set. I do not see this tray showing up anywhere. We'll let it live here because it fits. It's the right colors. It's a reasonable size. Is acceptable. This seems to have come with Erica. So we have this little vanity table with a working drawer. That must have come with our Erica doll. And we can switch Erica back into her original dress here. Little off-camera action. Switch her into that original dress, and then it looks like those other 3 dresses that we have came with Clara with this carrying case. So we do not have an Erica and an Annalise, which is too bad. It would be kind of cool to have both, but you know, I have both of the movie dolls. Can I really complain? I cannot complain. I am living my best Barbie life here. Okay, so now we have these ID'd. They're all from around 2004, 2005, 2006 era, as part of their Miniature Kingdoms line. So their Miniature Kingdoms had all those different Barbie princesses. It had our Annalise and Erica from Princess and the Pauper. It had Clara from the Nutcracker. It had Rapunzel from Rapunzel. And Odette from Swan Lake. All in this little miniature form with like their one or two couple little outfits. Very, very long hair on these miniature dolls. And then like a couple pieces of furniture each. I know that the little Mini Kingdoms Rapunzel came with a mirror that like moved, like this tall standing mirror. A little like footrest. It's not a footrest. For normal Barbie size, it's a footrest. It's like a little stool. And then it also came with a miniature Penelope dragon. And then the Odette set came with a bookshelf in the pink and blue colors. And with a swan. And then it had Odette. I don't believe the Rapunzel and Odette that I had as a kid had removable clothes. I feel like I would have played with them more if they'd had removable clothes. Even though I didn't have any other options for them. So I don't think they did. But I really can't say. I'm not sure now. Oof. Let's try and get this. Trying to get her hair sorted here. Goodness, girly. Oh dear. Well, so we will remove the tea set that was included in this. I mean, it's like a reseller person. So obviously, you know, they got bits of these sets and they've just included a couple other items that kind of match, just to make it more appealing, which makes sense. That's valid. We could absolutely just include Clara in this case and resell it that way if we wanted to. I don't know if I'm going to keep these or not, since they are miniature and have the entire case with them. I don't know if it's something I actually want or just it was kind of neat. And it was in a place I could get it, and it was cheap. And I wanted to see who was there and what we had. Is her hair neatened up a little bit? They are so pretty. Okay, let me scoot table out of the way so we can try and stand up our dolls here. Oh, they are really cute. Clara's hair is a little bit of a mess, but I can now tell that she's a Clara and not an Annalise. Her hair's definitely looking a bit of a mess. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, no wonder your dress doesn't fit though. The Velcro's not been done at all. Does he say 2000? No, 1999 is when they copyrighted this miniature Barbie design. I will say they really do look like miniature Barbies, which I appreciate. They have movable joints. They have the tiny waist. They have movable legs with permanent heels built in. Little tiny heads with their cute little smiles. They're adorable. They are adorable. We have our other Clara dresses here. We have kind of what looks like a wedding dress. And then we have her nightgown. The nightgown is super cute, guys. That's very, like, Barbie movie-esque. I wish I had this in normal Barbie size for my Clara. Go tuck those in here and close it up, knowing that that is a full set of some Barbie Mini Kingdom items is so cool. Well, more than a full set. It's like a full set plus plus a couple of bonus items. Alright, this is not closing quite properly. What do we got going on? Let's try laying it flat. We will lay it flat and then pile everybody in. And then... Okay, so this table does not fit well. But it does have... It pops out. And then it looks like these should pop out as well. Okay. So we're just going to pop our table apart, which is scary because it does that. It looks like it's breaking. It's not breaking. We're okay. It is meant to come apart. Yep. It is meant to come apart. It is perfectly fine. We know how it's supposed to look. And we can now lay it nice and flat in this cute little carrying case and make sure that everybody can lay out real nice. It looks like we might just be struggling to get it closed anyway. Let's see. Whoop, okay, there we go. Closed up nice and tight. We have a extremely sparkly little handle here. Oh, they look so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, love that. Love that for them. Whoop. They're fine. All right. Then we do now own a very tiny tea set, which I don't know. I'm not going to keep this. I have no use for a tea set this size. If it was actual Barbie sized, I'd say, oh yeah, but I do not need this little tea set. It has 4 saucers and 3 cups and a teapot. Unfortunate. I also don't need this blue comb. I could do a little image search of it, perhaps, and see if it belongs to any other Barbie sets. It doesn't have any branding on it, so who knows? And we have our little Minnie Mouse mirror, and that can absolutely just kind of go either to a kid who loves Minnie Mouse or just kind of into a general donation bin. Should be just fine. Just dropping everything, don't mind me. This set also came with a little fold-out Disney princess. It's obviously Disney princesses. And this is a little fold-out castle house. So if we open this up, we have a thin little closet here that has a picture of Prince Eric and Chip and Cinderella's bird and Cinderella's mice friends with some presents and perfume at the bottom here. I don't know if you can hear me when it has this between me and the mic. I'm sorry. There is like a window in the plastic. There's a chandelier and a balcony here worked in. We have a little mirror with Cinderella and Ariel. Ariel is in her mermaid form, so I don't know how we're making that picture work, but okay. Maybe it's a portrait, not a mirror. This doesn't seem to move, or it's just 3D for no reason. It has a little teeny tiny curved table here. And we have a little curved chair, which is cute. I don't mind that. I wish like the drawers opened or something. That would really add to it. We have a little portrait of Jasmine and Sleeping Beauty here. We have a portrait of Snow White and a portrait of Belle, just including all of our Disney princesses in this little generic princess castle. And then somebody has placed a owl from Sleeping Beauty sticker up here, and it's partially worn off. This bed unfolds. That's quite nice. It'll do for a travel house. We have a sticker of Lumiere on the back side of her bed here. It's cute. It's nice. I could see if I can give it a little cleanup before I send it back out into the world. There's a little bit of gunk stuck around on it. I could see if I could remove those 2 stickers that aren't supposed to be on it, just to like freshen it up before we send it back out into the world. But it came with the little crown set. This I'm not planning on keeping. We will see if we can find a little girl who will enjoy it. It is cute. I don't hate it. It is just definitely not what I need, and I really have to like stick with like particular things. So just have to. All right, friends, I am going to just work on our girlie's hair because they need it. Oh, they need it so much. Her hair is such a mess. We're gonna rescue our Barbies. I know at this point we're definitely getting into like a little bit less of a very, very talky stream. I'm just kind of working on our girls. Oh, I have another Barbie back here. Oh my gosh. Here's another doll that we got. They had a inbox graduation doll. She is from the class of 96. Looking very cute with her little diploma and her hat and her gown. Did I show her off? I feel like I said all of that already now. I don't know. Now I feel crazy. I don't know. She's here. She's cute. I really do think I showed her off in the last stream now that I'm holding her up, so. She is cute. She is fun. For now we're just leaving her in the box because I don't really need her. I'm gonna tip my little camera down a little. And we are going to work on Rosella's hair. I don't know if I can get over calling her Rosella. It seems like a lot. She's just Ro. Just Ro. Let me see if I could drop my chair a little bit. I can. There we go. Now we have a Barbie view in my face. I really need to find what shoes go with each of these princesses. It could be really difficult in the pictures you can find online because they'll just be pictured with their other accessories next to them, but with their shoes on. So their shoes will be hidden under their floor-length dress. So I need to do a little bit of research and see what shoes went with each doll. And then take a look at all the different shoes that I have and see if any of them, see if any of the shoes are shoes that I have. I have a lot of shoes. Some of them are from a newer batch of Barbies that I bought. Some of them are from my inheritance batch of Barbies, and that might include their shoes. That's what we don't know. That is what we have to figure out. All right, we are just going to clip all the rest of that hair up, and we've left out these little bits that need tied back. You could tell they need tied back because they have little kinks right where they've been tied back for most of their lives. And I am just going to use a little bit of thread to do this, hopefully. I mean, that's a little intimidating, but let me clip it first, and then I will just wrap that with the thread, give it a little knot, and then we can wrap it a couple more times. Here is my thread. And I know I'm using black thread. It feels like it's going to be so noticeable. It's not. It is all going to go underneath her hair. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I at least don't think it's going to be an issue for now. I have also found Erica's headband, so we could put that on her. It just ended up in with all the rest of her accessories. Oh, there you go. Doesn't that look nice now? Alright, and we could just tie that in a little knot in the back here. Honestly, I think that'll do it. Unclip this. Actually, I don't know how well it's gonna hold all on its own. I'm worried it's gonna slide down. It's tight enough. But I'm just gonna pull this out and wrap this longer end around a couple times. But if you can see, it's really not that big. It's not gonna be that noticeable. And this is the best thread I have for this. It's a sturdier thread. I think it's for hand quilting or something yeah, it says that. Bold hand quilting. I needed it to make a costume that I haven't made. It's gonna be my 2025 Halloween costume. That is past. My October was so crazy. And with TwitchCon, I did not have time to sit at home and make my costume. We just went with a generic princess look. I had some bridesmaids dresses and I grabbed one of those. And I grabbed some jewelry that matched, and I have a tiara. So I grabbed my tiara and I said, yep, that'll do. I'm a princess, just generically. Not any princess in particular, just a princess. I think that looks so much better. Oh, what do we think? Her hair looks so much prettier. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so much better now. It's not sticking out. Looking so pretty. Thanks for chatting, but I have no idea what that says. Alright, I think you can see that black knot back here a little bit if we really look, but honestly, I don't think I'm worried about it. I think she looks great. She's so pretty. Eee! I love it so much. Oh, I love these girls. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell you how much. Definitely for Ro here, we're gonna have to get a different stand because I need one that like just goes under her legs to support her, so that way we can put her tail, the peacock tail, on. Don't go to the bar to drink. Okay, yep. I won't. Can't afford a bar. It charges so much. Alright, let's see if we can tidy up this mess. Okay. Deep breath, deep breath. Let's see if we can pull all of these front bits aside. Oh, they're a little much. Oof. 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 Okay. If I'm gonna have a drink, yeah, but it's not really worth drinking. I don't like alcohol very much. Yeah, I was just talking about my Barbies earlier. I will have to join the crafting stream category later for sure. I was chatting for like, how long have I been streaming? I was chatting for a solid 2 hours. When we go to do just crafts, we'll definitely have to join the crafting category because I'm planning on doing doll reroutes at some point here, which should be really exciting. It'll also make really great content because I'll be learning how to do it. I've never done it before. I'll be like, yay, let's do this, guys. Alright, so Erica's hair is going to be not under her ears, it's going to be above. I wonder if this thread is going to be okay for that. Ooh, I didn't think about that. I don't know how much I'm going to like it on Annalise. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, you've seen somebody doing doll hair? It's really fun. It's a really neat process. You can like just stab it into their head. I have to get hair first. I have an old wig I was able to convince somebody to give me. And I might be using that. Oh goodness, is this braid supposed to be braided all the way? Because it's not. It's probably okay. Alright, I think this is all the bits that need to be in front. So let's clip those first. A needle. Yeah, so you can either, it's kind of like a needle. It's like a needle with it cut off. So it kind of scoops and then stabs into each of the pores in the head. I also have really long needles that you can use with the head off, of course. You can go out through the hole with string, go over your section of hair and back into that same hole, and that just creates like kind of a knot. Call it a square knot. You could do that also. There's several different options for doing the Barbie hair. You can also take your piece of hair, thread it through the head, tie a knot in it, and then pull it out. So that way the knot keeps it in place. Most of these, whatever you do, you're going to put glue in afterwards. That's key to holding everything in place. I am not entirely decided on what we're going to do, but we have 2 different Barbies that we're going to be rerouting. Well, first we're going to reroute a practice Barbie. With the black wigs that I have, I was doing a reroute on her with some black yarn. I do not like how it's look. It works. It works. Listen, it works. I have the patience to do it. We know that much. I don't really like how it's looking. Alright, guys. I have to figure out what I'm doing with Erica's hair here. How I'm keeping that out of the way. Let me just, like, clip it with that and see if we could get these pulled into the front. Not into the front, into the back. And then tie it up with our little bit of thread here. And then we can get her headbands. Ah! Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I'm having a good time. My girlies, they are so pretty. Oh. Oh my goodness. I really need somebody to start asking me about my Christmas wish lists because I also need to like specify the batteries that I want. Just be like, so I need 3 more of these little batteries. Oh, this does go under. This does go under. This goes back with this. But these front pieces of hair here, those are going to go under. All right, so let's see if we can get these. We can tell where our thread is supposed to go because of that kink in her hair right here. So let's pull this back. I'm gonna cross these over each other because that feels right. Yep, looks good. All right, let's see if we can get this thread in the right position. Oh, I'm nervous about this. Okay. Okay, all right. And just give her... And just give her a little knot right here. Get that little bit of thread in. Come on. Of course my fingers aren't doing the right thing. It's because I'm on stream. Okay. I think that's okay. Let's lift this. We're just gonna kind of clip it and then flip it that way. And let's pull this bit of hair into the back to kind of smooth it out. I think that's really gonna help how everything looks. I'm just gonna use this scrap of thread. That's really gonna help how everything looks with those little side pieces. I should really start doing this with my hair too. Taking those little pieces right here and tying them up. But my kids don't have any cars. What are they to do? No, we do like how everybody looks. It's true. Okay. And a nice tight little knot right back here. Oop, oop. Slid down further than I want it. Up, up. Real tight, close against the head. Don't own a car, you just bike. Nice. Where do you live? Jeesh. I do not live in a place where I could just bike. It's just not feasible. We're just talking with some of our other friends who are in Europe, and they're just like, you drive everywhere? We're like, there is no option. Thank you. Alright, I am gonna wrap one of these. Not USA. Yep. Makes sense. I believe it. That's because the USA is just not built for any other form of travel. It just isn't. Oh, you like trains and public transport and buses and bikes? You don't get that. It's car or nothing, friends. It's car or nothing. Gotta love the US for that. I wish we had better public transport. US drivers hit bikers. Yeah, they do. Crazy people. People do be crazy. Yeah, no, that probably is true. Yep, they don't like bikers. I don't know, they take up the road. I don't know. Drivers are crazy. Do not recommend. Oh, she looks so pretty with her hair back like that, but I'm not liking how this is sitting right here. All right, what do we need to do with this? I bet these two pieces were twisted together, and I did not twist them together. Because there's like 2 pieces right there. Oof. Oof. That's not nerve-wracking at all, Muse. Just trying to cut that piece of thread. Where is your seam ripper? Okay. Alright, let's try taking these little bits. These little bits right here and doing a twist. I think that is what is going to make it look right. Alright, I'm not entirely confident of this. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm going to clip these and move them into the front. I don't totally like how that's looking. I just want to brush her hair out a little bit more. I really want to smooth it down. I feel like there's going to be bits that aren't supposed to be in that tie that are just going to get stuck in it, and we really want this hair to look as nice as we can have it because she's our gorgeous princess girl. And she's a blessing to have, and we love her. Okay. Smooth and pretty. Smooth and pretty. Yeah, these are the dolls that I am not letting little kids touch until they're a bit older. Usually my Barbie policy is just kind of like, go nuts. I don't know. I'm usually pretty open to letting kids play with the dolls. I just think it's right. It's the natural state of a Barbie to be played with and just to be in a pile on the floor and her clothes in a giant pile on the floor. It's just proper. It is just proper. I don't know. It's just the natural state of a Barbie. It just is. Alright, let's maybe see if we can smooth out these little side bits a little, maybe. They're a little rough. Let me try. Tidy that up a little. Okay. Okay, I think I need to look at a picture of her hair. Because I'm really scared I'm going to do it wrong. I don't even know where my phone is. It's behind me. Okay. Let's take a look at Erica's hair. I have her in my gallery over here. Except that picture does not tell me anything. Let's see, friends. Alright, let's just do a Google for Barbie Erica hair and see what we can get there. Okay. A crown braid? Oh, I might be doing her hair really, really wrong. Okay, hang on. See, this is why we look at things. Let's type in doll. That's helpful. I don't need pictures of how to do it on a human head because this is not a human head. Alright, friends, tell me how to do it. Tell me how to do it. Okay, so this braid actually comes over here. That's what we have going on. So this indent that we're seeing is where her braid gets tied into. Oh my gosh, do not show me the Rock and Royals Erica doll, please. Cut that out. Ugh. Friends. Ugh. Okay. That would be from, I assume, The Princess and the Pop Star. Or maybe they've done this multiple times in increasingly worse ways. Alright, are you part of this section? We're gonna assume you're part of this section. Alright, so this braid right here is actually gonna come across the top and is gonna get tied on to these sections right here. Yep, that looks good. That looks right. Okay. We got this. We got this. We got this. Alright. And this is going to go on right here. I am going to want to have my knot finish on the other side of her head. Like closer to her head, not on the outside here. But I can move that around in just a sec. Once I feel like it's secure, I'll just flip it. And we will just tie a knot on the other side here. Alright, flip. That's a great look. Erica, you should definitely keep that look. Okay. Yeah, that's the way to go for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we will cut the thread. Okay. Okay, let's blend all of this hair together. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to have a little bit more curl than this that we just don't have. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah. I've been told to check Discord. I was just seeing moderator commands. That's not helpful. Let's pull out our accessories. Accessories! Alright, and then we are going to see if we can straighten this out. Oh my gosh. It's a little bit of a jumble, but we do have her headband. I think this elastic needs to go under her hair and then the flowers over her hair. So this is going to be a little bit interesting to get on her. Let's see if we can kind of tidy this up a little. Oh, it is so pretty though. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, okay. Alright, we are going to just put it over her head all the way. Oof, oof, oof. And we moved her braid. Okay, okay, it's fine. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I have Barbie cell phones. Just this movie was set in a kingdom where they didn't. Alright, and we are going to lift and adjust. Oh my gosh, okay. Hi, beautiful. Aren't you pretty? Aren't you pretty? Oh my gosh. Okay. Ah, she looks so good. Ugh. Also, this camera is so much better than what I had, but oh, she looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, her choker got caught in her headband. There we go. There she is. What, back in 1959 when Barbie was invented? No, there were not cell phones, but they of course started incorporating cell phones. I have my delightful NSYNC early 2000s outfit, so why would there not be cell phones for Barbies? That outfit just cracks me up. It is so 2000, like, 2002? I think it was a 2002. And it is very 2002. Alright, I don't think any of the rest of this belongs to Erica. I am gonna go ahead and change Barbie categories. Not Barbie categories. Go ahead and change my stream categories right now. Let's go ahead and switch over to fixing movie Barbies hair. Exclamation point. Let's say, let me just do a little fixing OG movie Barbies hair. And then category, we want to do, let me see, makers and craftings that you suggested. That is a good suggestion. Perfect. Awesome. Then we can work on getting our girls all perfected. It's a Barbie stream. I don't know. I got my mod watching. Poor mod. Has to watch the Barbie content. We love you, Elliot Gamer 3. Alright. We might have to work out curling hair at some point. I think. Because I do think that would be good. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I could cry. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love him so much. Okay. Let's get our gorgeous Annalise's hair put together. I think I had a what's it called? Sponge thing. Odette's face needs cleaning though. Let's see what we got. No. Oh, magic eraser. That's the word. I knew there was a word for that. And I don't think it's in this box either. So if it's in anything, it is probably in that bin. Or I've moved it all together. Alright. Let's see. Is it in here? Alright. I do not know where that's gone. I had like a half of a magic eraser that was floating around in the Barbie stuff. And I was going to use it. Odette's face needs washed off. And I was hoping that it would kind of take the grime off without hurting her face paint. Elliot Gamer 3, could you grab me a magic eraser from under the kitchen sink? If you don't mind, or whenever you like are getting up again, that would be awesome. But no rush, you good. Alright. Look at all the Barbie hair we're losing. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It happens, it's fine, it is a normal and fine and acceptable thing to have hair shedding. I think some of that was from the lemon doll we have, because it's looking real yellow, and this is about as yellow as it gets. Sorry, lemon meringue from strawberry shortcake. There we go. Be real specific. All right, let's check Annalise's hair too. I did not know how to spell Annalise. All right. Ooh, so she has like a little tie off to the side here. Oh my goodness, those are some curls. Okay, so I am seeing a bang swoop. And then it looks like, oh wow. Okay, so she is supposed to have curls. And our girlie does not have curls right now. But that is like, it's okay. We can curl their hair later. We are going to, oh dear. We are going to pull her swoop aside. And then there is a little bit of hair over here and a little bit of hair on this side that we are going to pull into the back. And that's, yeah, looks like that's what we need to do. Oh, it looks like we might be pulling him into the back and then twisting it, which will be good. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a straw curl at some point. You know what that means, friends? I need to go to the boba tea place. I should just see if any of my friends drink boba tea and be like, hey, can you like start saving me some straws? Just like pop those in the dishwasher and stick them in a bag for me so that way we can use them to curl some Barbie hair. I'm sure I could find somebody who just drinks insane quantities of boba tea and I see on a regular enough basis to be able to grab straws from. It's more fun if I start going places, but it's a little bit less budget friendly. Okay, they should be in the like, they should be in the like the sink thing above the bin, but.
I checked that.
Oh, okay. Alright, we're out of magic erasers. I do have, what's this called? Paper towel. So we might just use that. Am I really certain I don't have it in there? Guys, there's just so much. There's just so much. It's really quite hard to know what we have and don't have and have too much of and don't have enough of. We do have quite a bit. Quite a bit of things. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been in my Barbie clothes bin. So it has to be like in the bottom of that bin that is completely filled with dolls. Which is not good. That means it's lost to us forever. I don't think I put anything in here. No. Alright, well let me grab a little bit of paper towel real quick. That way we can work on this a little. Get her tidied up a bit. See if we can get her face clean. I lied. I dragged the Barbie bin over here. Drag that over here so I can actually look at it. I have a couple of loose heads. As one does. As one does, you know. You know, all normal things in this container. Just like, I don't know. I have not counted my dolls since I bought the large Barbie lot. So I'm actually not sure how many dolls might be in here. That is a question for another day. I do have a 3D printed Barbies Rapunzel paintbrush though, which is really pretty. Okay, it is not glued together straight because it comes in multiple pieces and getting that glued together is hard, okay? But it's pretty. It's a little bit straighter than it is looking on camera. I think. No, I'm lying. It's not. It's not. It is not any straighter than it is looking. Alright, well, we can tidy up Odette's face in just a bit. Let's see if we could get Annalise's hair figured out. So we are going to say that this section right here is part of what needs to get pulled back. So let's smooth it out a little bit. Oof. Smooth that out. And then we'll just clip it. Make sure that's separate. Alright, I know that actually some of that might need to go under to pull her bangs back here. Oh. It's so tricky. Because her hair is really, truly not looking like it used to. I know that this section right here along our bang line needs to go into the back. Do you still have a tie back here? No. Okay. And I can see, yep, right here. I can see that indentation. So that's something that we could definitely see. This is right here. This little bit right here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get it a little bit wet too. This little bit right here, we need to pull back and tie back behind her head. Let's see. Oof. Oh, got her little face wet. Sorry about that, dear. My brain is like still looking for the little magic eraser. I don't know where I could have lost the thing to. Oh, here's a really good example of painting a doll's hair. Painting their head. You can really see the paint on her head here. You see that? You see that line right here? This is her head painted. And then that's her skin color right here. We are going to see what we're going to do for... I think this is part of your... Is this part of your bangs too, hon? It has that little divot in it. But I'm not sure if it's part of the bangs. Not sure how we're handling painting for the dolls that I'm going to do a reroute on. I don't have any paint just yet, for one thing. But we also don't have hair. We we don't have anything. I think the doll that I was originally trying to reroute with yarn does have... I think she must have a painted head. I actually cannot remember. It's been a minute since I've tried working on her because it was just not working out. Alright, let's take a look here. What do we got going on? So part of this needs to... I really do think that this part is supposed to go across here. But this definitely tucks under. Alright, this looks like it has a little divot in it. Okay. So this right here, right here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull this part back into that little twisty that we're going to do. And this little wave right here is also going to be part of that twist. Because that seems to feel right. It's tricky when their hair is this messy. Because it's hard to see where those little tiny divots are. But I do think we have it. Mostly I'm worried about keeping all the rest of her hair out of this little bundle. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. Because I want these pieces tied together and I want all of this not involved. I'm gonna try and use our larger clip. It's not in your hair now. Here it is. Here. Make sure this is kind of sectioned off a little bit. Okay. And we're gonna take this chunk under here, smooth it out. Maybe we're just gonna stick a little hair tie in this, and that should hopefully bundle it together enough that it's not gonna get caught in this twist. And then after we've done that, we are going to lift her hair up and tie her bangs down underneath. Gonna find what piece of hair that is supposed to be connected to, but I think doing the top first is probably gonna help. Okay, so that's kind of smoothed out a little bit there, so we shouldn't get too much overlap. I'm gonna go ahead and put another ponytail holder in it, just a little bit further down, just so we can hold some of these stray hairs down a little bit better. Man, I'm gonna need a weighted Barbie stand, because this thing is moving around. We are moving around. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if they make those. They probably make those. I'm sure that's a thing that people who regularly do Barbie modding have already created. But I am not someone who regularly does Barbie modding just yet. We will get there, I think, and I am looking forward to getting there. But we are not there yet, for sure. We're going to snip off a little bit more of our thread here. And then we are going to unclip this section, not this very front section. The very front section is going to be her little swoopy bangs. Let me see if I can smooth these out a little bit more. I don't know how much more we can necessarily smooth things without using any hair product. I did put like hair gel in a Kindle's hair once, so I'm not super inclined to try it again because it just wasn't great. I am gonna assume that this little bit right here, that's kind of, yep, it's falling into this batch. That is going to be part of our bangs. So we're gonna reclip this, make sure those bangs are staying nice and separate. We're gonna smooth this out. This is really my first time styling Barbie hair to this degree and doing like restoring Barbie hair. It's so intimidating, but oh my gosh, is it rewarding having my Barbie movie dolls look like Barbie movie ready. And of course, if you don't know, this is Annalise from Princess and the Pauper. Absolutely the best Barbie animated original musical. There are other musicals that they have. Well, I don't know if even their other ones are necessarily musicals, or if they're mostly ballet dancing pieces. They're kind of kid-friendly ballets, right? Like you have Barbie and the Nutcracker, you have Swan Lake. There's song in Barbie as Rapunzel, but not necessarily. It's not a musical per se. We don't really have them like bursting out into song during a normal conversation. I'm not entirely sure what the actual definition of a musical is. Viewers, chat. If you are more musical savvy than I am, is that what makes it a musical? That you're kind of incorporating your music more into the storyline? That the music is like, I don't know, like adding into that? No, I have not done that many. I don't know. I'm not a musical crazy person. We just aren't. I am going to wrap this just a couple of times to try and make that a little bit tighter and more secure. It does not look great now. I will turn it for you when I get this tied. It does not look great. It does not look great right now because we are going to be taking this and flipping it. So we're going to be tucking it into itself. And that's going to give us that nice twist look. And before we do that, it's definitely rough looking, but it is totally fine. We have got this. Alright. Very rough looking, not cute, but we're going to take it and we're going to flip it inside of this. We're going to lift and we're going to tuck and we're going to flip, and that looks nicer. I think now I want to get this thread, yeah, a lot closer that way. A little bit of tugging, fixing. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm not going to stress over it too much right now. We can always redo her hair later. We're gonna chill. We're gonna take a breath. She looks great. She looks cute. She is a beautiful princess. I think that once we get our bang swoop sorted out, I could honestly, once I get that sorted out, if I really don't like this back piece that we've done, we can get that refinished. I'm going to take this little bit of hair from right behind her ear. Just a little. Do I see anything that already has a defined kink in it that would be for knotting? Is this also from your bangs? Is this all bangs? Sheesh. Girlfriend, that's a lot of bangs. Okay. I mean, it all has this little indent right here, and it's all from along that hairline, so it really might be all bangs. Alright, we are going to smooth this out a little. Yep, I think that's all part of the bangs, and then we are going to want to tie it all right here. I think I'm actually going to, can I tie this now and then bring it back? Oh, we are seeing your bald spots, honey. I have definitely done your hair wrong in the back, but don't you worry, we will fix it. We will fix it. Scoot her stand a little bit. She's not that much. Not that much. These stands are really nice because they're height adjustable. So when I have a petite Barbie, I can still stand a petite Barbie on them. Or a Skipper. Probably a Stacy would fit too. Alright, let me see now. Alright, look at me. These are your bangs. These go swoosh. These are your bangs. These go swoosh. And they are going to tuck under just like that. Yep. Looks right. Okay. Now I just need a little bit of the other side of your hair to tie it onto. We are going to... We're just going to grab a little bit from behind her ear right here. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and clip this together, and then the weight of the clip can kind of hold it in front of her head while we're working. That's working really well right now. I say as everything falls apart, probably. Alright, hang on. Woo. These ears do not make this clip easy to use. Alright. I see it slowly falling. It is probably going to do just fine until we get the back of this hair tied together like we want. And then we're going to undo that twist that we have in the back. I am not happy with it. But this is the easier part. We've done this already on Erica's hair. We are just going to bring this up as close to the base of her head as we can. And we're going to do a teeny tiny little knot. Alright, is that looking right? Are we smoothed out enough? Gosh. Alright, tight as we can. Tight as we can. We're going to use that nice real life ponytail trick for tightening a ponytail where we pull the hair apart a little bit to tighten it. We are going to wrap this a couple times. We are going to tie it again. Oh, her hair is being so difficult. I am losing confidence fast. Ah. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Does this look okay at all, Annalise? Yes. Yes, that hair swoop is looking good. Our twist in the back is not looking good. Alright, we're gonna lay our little swoop pieces down and snip off the ends of the thread that are holding that in place. Ready, set, yep. Okay. That's really intimidating. I'm so scared I'm gonna cut their hair. Nice thing about feeling like I can do a reroute though is that if I cut her hair, I feel like I can handle it. You know? Like, I'll be devastated. But if I can get the color match right, I can reroute her hair. It would involve taking the head off, which these are my precious ones right here. This girl is the preciousest. She is precious and beautiful. Okay, so we have that swoop looking nice. We want this side piece in the back here, and we want an equal bit of the side. But I'm worried. Okay, this part is definitely the right quantity of hair. Right here, that's right. I'm not sure what's right here. I see this part that has the little kink in it. We can pull that back. It hasn't messed up her hairline too much. Okay, okay. I think I'm actually gonna attach this using a miniature elastic. I don't know, it just feels right. I don't know why. I just feel like I can get it tighter that way, I guess. I don't know. Plus it's just like enough hair I can put it in an elastic. When we're working with these tiny little swoopy bangs, it's definitely like not enough hair. Alright, we're gonna pull. Where is this pulling from, dear? I have the one side for sure. I am very confident that that is the right part of the hair. I'm gonna tuck this under some hair. No. When I pull it over, my problem is I'm seeing her scalp, and I do not want to be able to see her scalp. So maybe leave that down and pull from down here. Okay, I am still seeing some scalp, which is not what we want. What if we twist it? What if we twist it the other way? It's better, but I'm still not super happy with it. Let's try taking from really close and just leaving most of this out. Okay, let's try that. Let's try using a very small amount from this right side and this whole chunk from the left. I'm sure these are supposed to be about equal. Let's see if we can. Incorporate just a touch more hair into that. And of course her hair is also going to need curled. Don't even get me started on Clara's hair. Oh my gosh. Clara's hair needs uncurled? And then it needs curled? Guys. I do not quite know what to do with Clara's hair. I mean, don't worry about it. It's fine, probably. a little bit stressful. It is a little bit stressful. Okay, see, I have hair getting stuck in the rubber band wrong. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let me... Let's do what we did earlier when we did this and put this hair back with 2 ponytail holders. We can include that little bit with her bangs. Just that way it's like back more. Speaking of hair, got mine falling into my face. That way hopefully it's just holding those like stray bits of hair back a little bit more. I could even wrap her hair in something if I really want to make sure. Hang on, if I really want to make sure that none of these strands of hair get stuck in this twist, what we can do is just hit her with a little bit of this fabric, or a sock would do just as well. I have a little bit of paper towel, and I'm just going to wrap that in a bit of paper towel, and I'm going to put our hair tie around this delightful looking chunk of hair. But now when we let this down, I know that I'm only going to be getting these pieces of hair. Like, I'm not going to be incorporating random other strands. So I really feel like I can like smooth it out better. We know what we have here. All right. Like, that's what we want to put in a ponytail. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't think I hate it. We'll probably poke things around a little bit in a second. Oh. Okay. Alright. And we're gonna give her a little bit of length. Okay, we aren't showing bald spots. We are going to take this and we're gonna tuck it. So we're gonna poke it down and under. It's gonna give it that little bit of a twist that we want, but not too much. I'm now gonna split this in two and pull on either side just to tighten it a little. Obviously the black here is not our best choice. That's the only rubber band color I have right now. I think splitting her hair, covering it that way really worked well. It at least took care of some of my anxiety. Okay. I do think that her bangs are too loose. You can see they're kind of falling out. That's done too loosely. So we're gonna have to redo that. But I like this. This is right. This is good. It's done with a black hair tie, so it's not great, but it's good. I like it. We are going to just clip this up with our bigger mini clip. Oh, I don't really want to stick this in her head. I'm worried that I'm gonna mess her hair up. Okay, let me fold it and then clip into this and then move that forward. So this right here just is not tight enough for us. It's just not holding. I don't know if I can use a tiny hair tie back here. I'm nervous about the hair ties because they're big. They feel big. I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I mean, I'm using black thread anyway, so using a black hair tie isn't that different. Try and hold the rest of her hair here. Here, we'll lay her down a little. I know you can't see when I lay her down, I'm sorry. When I'm doing crafts that are much more like on the desk based, we're definitely going to point the camera all the way down. But this is like right here, and I make a lot of faces. So I'm planning on doing maybe like a desk cam and a face cam, but I haven't gotten that just yet. Okay. I think we look good. I think I like that. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is done with the black, and she does not have any curls left. Well, she has very little curl left. So we really do need to do a hair curling day which is scary. Hair curling for Barbies sometimes means sticking their hair in boiling water to set the curls. Well, not boiling, like boiling hot, no longer bubbling water. But that's it's a little bit intimidating, especially with like this precious of a Barbie. Guys, oh my gosh. These are my treasure. They are my beautiful little things. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, since she is, yeah, see, she has straight hairs and it bugs me a little, but it's okay. She's as pretty as I can get her right now as an amateur, and I think that's okay. I think she looks good. I'm looking at my new doll over here, looking at like their faces together. Definitely a different face mold, for sure. But I mean, they're several years apart, so that makes sense. But I don't think I hate the modern one. I don't think I hate her. I think she's pretty cute. Now we are taking her face off and taking her beautiful long hair out. She is a deluxe Barbie who is articulated, and I am planning to turn her into a mini me, which will be really fun and exciting and cool. She's just like sitting over here. She looks real cute. Alright, I think that's okay for Annalise for right now. It's okay. She does have a crown. Her crown needs a tiny bit of glue. One of the, arms of the crown is coming off a little bit, and I really need to get that glued before I try to really get it set on her again. Alright, Rapunzel's a bit of a problem child. No, that's not true. I'm sorry, Rapunzel. What am I dropping? Okay, just my accessories. Not a whole doll. Rapunzel's not the problem child. I apologize, Rapunzel. I am the problem child. As a child, I decided that I did not like the string that was sticking out of her back that controlled her growing hair. And I cut it. And cutting that string made her chunk of growing hair just come out. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give her hair a little bit of a comb through, make it look nice and neat, and then I'm gonna do it in a braid that is going to cover the back of her head really well here, since I have disgraced her. The goal is, now, her hairpiece is definitely long gone. There's no way we kept it. Even if we did keep it, I haven't seen it in years, so I highly doubt it's there. So I am going to, I don't know, I would like to replace it at some point. Oh my goodness, she has bits of broken looking hair here, like they're supposed to be all going back, but these are just a lot shorter. I don't know what I think of that. Oh, she also has where her crown was. I have little bits of bright yellow thread. I don't know if you can even see them. Yep, there we go. Right here. I am going to cut them out, which is scary because of course it means that's probably what happened to her hair in the first place. I probably cut that crown out and caught some of her hair. That is extremely likely. Yeah. I don't know. I guess reasons not to give your 10-year-old or something scissors. I have no idea how old I was when I was cutting parts of this Barbie up. I'm so sorry, Rapunzel. You were so pretty and you deserve better. Oh dear. Alright, these scissors are a little bit big for this job, but okay, there's one. And we'll get our second string to stand up without her hair joining it. That's what I did on the first one. I just had the thread poking upwards and her hair down. So we're gonna try and do that here also. Get it really separated. I'm sure that's what happened to the hair on her other side of her, that her crown, which I don't even have anymore, must have been attached to her head. And I didn't like it. It wasn't versatile enough of a Barbie. There you go. And I cut it off and I cut some of her hair. You poor thing. You've been through so much hair trauma. So much hair trauma. So Rapunzel and Clara were originally mine. The other dolls, I got lucky enough that my husband's sisters had them. And they're also adults, so they were not using them anymore. And I was lucky enough to get to keep them, which completes my Barbie movie collection. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. It's every Barbie movie that's important to me. I know a bunch of the Barbie movies are good. I know that. I know they're good. Like what? Oh, like 12 Dancing Princesses. I know 12 Dancing Princesses is good. It's just not emotionally significant to me. So like I'm not worried about not having it. Alright, we need to comb through the top of her hair a little bit more so that way I can get it to braid. But we're gonna hold her just like this. That way we can keep her kind of steady and can really easily access the top of her head. So that way we can split it into sections and hopefully do like a bit of a French braid here. Again, just to cover up the giant hole in her head. Yay! I feel so bad. I'm so sorry I did this to you, Rapunzel. I really am. I messed you up, honey. I really appreciated you and I loved you and you're my favorite princess. So, I hope that's some small comfort. I don't know if it's some small comfort, but I hope it is. Speaking of hair, we're gonna go ahead and pull mine just back into a little low ponytail. It's not the most attractive ponytail we could do, but you know what? It's just what works. We just gotta keep that hair like back sometimes. We are going to grab a front little section right here and divide this whole section into 3. And just do a braid of that. And then I'm going to incorporate a little bit of other hair from the sides here. Alright, yeah, you can come too, that's fine. A little bit more hair from the sides, and we're just going to slowly incorporate all of her hair into this braid. And hopefully have a nice French braid look that covers the hole in her head. If you're just joining us and wondering what hole in her head, she had growing hair. The growing hair was a braid that went into a hole in her head, and then it could be expanded when you let the string go. When the string would retract into her, it would grow the hair. And then when you wanted her hair to be shorter, you would pull on the string, and then the string would be hanging out of her back longer, but her hair would be pulled up all the way. And I didn't like the string with the bead hanging out of her back, so I cut it off. So her hair fell out. I don't know if I even finished saying. I'm hoping to get a hair color to match her someday. It's very unlikely to be able to get just the braid section of her hair. That's a little bit unlikely because, I don't know, I don't expect people to have kept that. I think that's the kind of thing that when your kid cuts it out, you probably toss it. You don't keep it. And if you do keep it, you probably also kept the doll. I have seen tutorials on how to put the string back. So I'm hoping that if I have hair that matches her hair color well enough, that I would be able to make a braid and kind of seal it off on the end. Kind of recreate the hair plug piece. And then be able to restring that in order to give her back her beautiful, thick, and growable hair. But that is definitely a goal that is pretty out there. So far, I've only seen doll hair online. I don't know if there's any stores around, at least not like in the Midwest, that just carry a bunch of different doll hairs. I don't even know if there are physical stores anywhere. We'll see as I'm getting more into this Barbie journey if we, make trips for Barbie dolls and things like that. And we can see if we can find a place where we can get a color match, or if someone has already done the work to see what hair is closest in color. Sorry for the noise. I don't know if it comes through, but sorry about that. Okay, now we're just getting into the rest of her braid. That's not too bad. It's okay. It's okay. We can always rebraid this if I decide later that I'm not super happy with it. She has little barrettes too I could clip into her hair. Oh, you will notice this is not the original Barbie movie, like Rapunzel princess dress outfit, that classic purple dress. That's because this is thankfully another Barbie movie dress that she has. Oh, that looks okay. That looks okay. I do wish I could get this closer to the end, but her ends get uneven. But that's not bad. I like that. This is another movie dress. This dress is her venturing into town for the first time dress with her cloak. Luckily, my sisters-in-law had this fashion pack for her because, as I was saying, with her hair and my treatment of my doll, I'm sure her original dress is pretty much shredded. The issue is that this really thin, gauzy fabric, when it gets caught on Velcro, it just shreds real quick. And then when you've played with something enough, your seams on your sleeves start coming apart, and once that fabric starts to fray, it's that shiny material, it just frays like a ribbon. It just goes. Alright, we're gonna tuck her little braid here, and we're gonna put up her little hood. Oh, she does look cute. Oh, I do like it. She is so pretty. So pretty. She is my one doll who didn't have any battery-powered anything. She had her magical growing hair that I robbed her of, but she didn't have any, musical abilities, which is fine. You should absolutely go check out my videos of me reacting to finding out that my dolls do sing, because I was freaking out. Erica and Annalise sing, and Ro from Island Princess sings. Oh, all that Barbie hair fallout. Oh, it doesn't grow back. It's fine. It happens. It is a natural thing. It probably had fallen out already. Odette has wings that light up. Oh, she isn't my only one. Clara also does not have anything. I'm not sure what we're going to do with Odette's hair just yet, but look how dirty her little face is. We're going to see if we can just wipe it off for her. Unfortunately, we could not find my magic eraser that I thought I had. I don't know. It's floating around somewhere. Who knows where in my craft supplies it could be, but we're going to see if we can get her face cleaned up a little right now. If not, I'll have to look and find, something a little bit stronger, maybe magic eraser, maybe looking into other ways to clean her face up. It looks like this is mostly working, so she might just need... Oh my goodness, is this glitter stuck on your face? It is. Okay, she has a little piece of glitter stuck on this part of her lip. And I honestly think I'm gonna have to Yep, there we go. Pop it off. So Odette's hair would have been up in a big ballet bun. My favorite way I've seen someone do a ballet bun on a Barbie, or do a bun on a Barbie, is doing a ponytail here at the very end, then rolling her hair up and taking a pin and pinning it directly into her head. I guess I need to decide if that's something that I want to do with Odette or not. Her hair is really nice. It's lovely and very soft. Like, that's quite nice. Yeah, that's not coming off all the way just yet, dear, but don't worry. We will get you tidied up before too long. Her dress is just gorgeous. She comes with light up wings that do still light up. Just very exciting. I can't really tell how her hair was supposed to be. I just don't really have any indications exactly. Oh, that would be pretty. If I could make that work. Just doesn't work in the back for me. I think doing the twist and pin might look really nice. I don't know if her hair was originally more up like this. Like, it has indents in it, but I can't figure out what they mean. I don't think we can do Odette's hair just now. Her hair is, for one thing, it's really nice and smooth. It looks fine. I don't have a way to get that bun done at the moment. Oh, look at all this little fuzz on the dress. Ah, she is so pretty though. So pretty. So pretty. And she has a tiara and her necklace. So pretty. Guys, we love it. Look at her pretty makeup. Very, like, soft. My Clara here. Now, she is her own problem child. Her curls still exist after, she's from about 2002, so after 23 years. 23 years? But they are very, like, matted together. So I think I can... I have to take each of her curls and brush each curl out, is what we need to do. Oh, which is quite tricky, actually. That's one I'd already been working on, so that part wasn't going too badly. But now you're struggling a little. At least I can tell what sections are supposed to be curls. Because they were still curls. But, like this right here, I'm gonna have to brush all the way up here. Ooh, sorry. We don't want to tap on the mic. It will be very loud, but she's just sliding across the table, happy as can be. I've got to get a Barbie stand specifically for, doing Barbie hair and things. Because this is not working. This thing is not holding her in place one bit. So like this right here, we are going to need to get wrapped up around like a straw is usually the way we do Barbie curlers. Honestly, for right now, I think I could just give her one of those. It's a great look, but it'll keep her curls separate. Oh, you can really see back here. Like, it looks semi-distinct, but we start lifting things and, like, everything's, like, that's 3 curls. It's just all interconnected. So that's, it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. I think I really need to take the time to detangle her hair better. And I don't know, do we want to just sit listening to but she is looking pretty nice. We love her pretty green eyes. This is not an original dress. Unfortunately, her original clothes are definitely lost. I do want to... I was thinking of sorting some sets today, but I haven't even gotten to the dolls that the sets are from. So we will save that for next week's excitement. I think I'm going to start wrapping up right now. We will get wrapping up and we will do a raid to some other channel. I will have to see who is live. Let me tip my camera back onto my face. Hello, hello, hello. It is me, Muse. Here is future Muse. She's blonde right now. She won't be forever. I already like her. She cute. She don't look like me at all. But I like her. She's cute. I'm excited. I'm excited to do that. I think that's going to be really fun. I do think I'm going to leave her lips and I'm just going to do her hair and her eyebrows right now because I'm scared of doing her lips. It scares me just a bit. I have Barbie hair everywhere. It feels like it's just all over the place. So next week we have more dolls to go through. I have purchases that I made off of Facebook Marketplace. I got like a real big set for cheap, and I was like, yes. I have matched as many dolls as possible to their original outfits, but we definitely have some Barbies that are just without their original clothes. They are just blonde hair, blue eyed, standard, comes in any set Barbies. And there's not a way to figure out who they are without any other information. So those are going to be what they are. Our other dolls, we will get, I don't know, we will do a show of all of them next week, and then we have a couple of sets that we want to get put together. Like I have at least one full set, and I want to get all of them with all their accessories all put together in a bag. That way we can offer her up for sale again because it is a complete set. And like I don't need every single Barbie ever. I want to fix up a bunch of these and resell them for cheap, but I got them all for cheap. So hopefully like remaking part of that. All right, friends, that is going to be all for today. Thank you so much for coming to join me. I so appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a bit. Take care, and I will see you next week. Let me turn on my ending streams.
It's yo. Thank you, Muse Child, for the raid of one. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, Elliot Games 3. Welcome. Welcome. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. We're currently playing my modded Minecraft server. I'm helping Desalee Fire here with Botania right this minute, and then I'm going to like kind of get some different things. Oh yeah. Let me. By the way, I'm putting 2 runes that I don't need in your thing.
Appreciate it. Like, especially if they're reusable.
Yeah,
Deeply appreciate it.
they're any runes used on a runic altar are reusable, I guess. But if you use them to craft a flower, they're not. If that makes sense.
Yes. Ultra reusable.
Streaming a
pedestal
minor
none.
stream. Hello, Muse Child. Welcome, welcome. Thank you again for the raid. So, how was stream? What'd y'all stream? What did y'all stream? I guess for Elliot, what's your favorite part about Muse Child? Like, what's your favorite part about Muse Child streams? Muse streams Barbies? What? What does that mean? Barbies and fixing their hair? Oh, that sounds awesome. Honestly, I love me a good chat, a good just chatting stream. You talk about your
Oh,
dolls
that's
a
in your
bunch?
frost.
That's awesome. What? You
Get
missed.
egged.
You missed.
You failed.
Oh, he's.
You have a child.
What in the name of? Oh, for water automation. Nice.
Give that back.
Sorry.
Thank you. You're all good. This thing is important to what I'm doing.
So, Miss
Oh.
Tessa, how's your day?
Pretty good. Why is
That's
it
good.
My
day was
my favorite part
fine.
about her stream is her not creepy. She's my wife. Oh, that's awesome.